Happy Monday. And am I frozen? Oh my god, I'm frozen. Frozen. Why am I frozen? Guys, hold on. Why is it frozen? Look at me, I'm frozen, guys. What's going on? Okay, I'm gonna get back out and get back in. Be right back. Oh my god, there I am. Jesus Christ, I have no idea. Dude, this fucking thing is going crazy. Don't mind me. I'm trying to get the fucking fix. Like, I don't know what's happening right now. Okay. Now you see me, right? Everybody sees me. I keep fucking freezing. I don't know why. Let me go live on Instagram. This is crazy. I can't click it. I can't get to any other things. All right, live. It's like really slow. That's the problem right now, and I don't know why. I'm frozen. Hopefully it's live on Instagram. I don't know. It says it's unresponsive. This, like, everything was, my god, everything was fine. Now it's not. I'm live on Instagram, I think. I don't know. You can see me, but I cannot get live on any of my other things, and it's pissing me the fuck off because I don't know what's going on. Sorry, I'll be back. I mean, I'm here. Just give me a second. All right, that's working. Instagram, I don't have it now. Hold on, guys. I just got to create another thing. I got to create another live on Instagram real quick. Anyway, I hope you're watching on YouTube and Twitter and hopefully now Instagram and Facebook. And I don't want to practice on public. Okay. Dude, I've been sitting here ready this for like an hour, and I don't understand why as soon as I get on here, everything gets fucked up. Copy that. I gotta change my Instagram thing. Okay. This is crazy. All right. I gotta just change my Instagram thing real quick. The stream key, I mean. Oh, it's not letting me. Fuck it. Okay. All right. Well, let's just hope I'm live on Instagram. I don't know. To go live. Or not. Pisses me off. Whatever. I don't know what's happening. I'm pissed. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's really slow, and I cannot get my Instagram to go. It won't let me do the stream key. It says I am preview. Okay, copy that. I gotta edit it for a second. It's not letting me. I need to change the stream key. It won't let me. Okay. For live, we need to change. Remove from this destination. Okay. All right, I gotta remove it. Okay, now I'm adding it. Sorry. Guys, I can't believe I was ready. I've been ready all morning, right? I've been ready for like an hour. And as soon as I get on here, this gets all fucked up. And we're doing Real Housewives of Miami, by the way. Everybody knows that. It was a really good episode. This is why I like Miami. This is why I'm not really mad at the other franchises for taking a pause, which we're going to talk about it because we can get through Miami and then we can talk about the other shit that's going on with like Atlanta and everything else. All right, now let me see. Am I live on Instagram? All right, I think I am. Okay. So, yeah, so Miami. So, all right. I like this episode. This is why Miami's my favorite franchise. This is who's signing on, by the way. Let me do my whole thing. If you're listening on the podcast side, sorry that you have not gotten any new downloads, but we will have all the episodes there today. Like I said, you can find them always here every week, 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:15, talking The Housewives 271, and other shows. And yeah. So if you want to see the crazy live, I'm here, like I said, 3 days a week. Hello, everybody. And I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to my live chat and my people. So let me say hi, Amy. Hi, Terry. See, guys, I collect people. Yeah. So I'll drop the link in like a little bit, and then we can talk about the other stuff. Hey, Cal. Oh, good. I'm live on Facebook. Good. Because Instagram, all that shit's fucked up. But all right. So let me get into my notes because make sure you like this, comment, all that crap. The replay crew, whoever didn't get here on time. When you're late, you will get your late slips later. Let me smoke my pot. Don't be mad at me. Hi, Kel. Love you. This girl right here, my first friend in kindergarten, my best friend since kindergarten. She lives in Texas now, this bitch. She, like, moved away. Left me, Kel. Left me. Literally my sister, like best friend since kindergarten. I have to show you pictures of us, what we look like. We were so silly looking. But hello, beautiful. But I love you. Yeah, her and her husband just get up and move to Texas. Like, I don't exist. Don't even have a room for me. Don't even have a room for me if I wanted to go. And she does, I don't travel. But anyway. Thanks for being here, Kel. You're so beautiful too. Like when I mean like kindergarten best friend, like we used to have like, you know, like right, like best friend notes back and forth to each other. Like we were like walking around, hanging out like kindergarten. Jason Paul Travarello and John DeSilvio. My cousin Mark DeMarco. Okay, anyway. Nostalgia. Okay. So they're set up Salt Lake City, which is awesome. Shut up, Apple receipts. I don't care. Real Apple. Blah, blah, blah. I know. We are cute, aren't we? She's the longest friend I've had. Did you guys see that shadow? You guys just saw that shadow, right? I know somebody just saw that shadow. Weird. Anyway, so they're in Mexico City, and I hate my notes in this thing. I'll take it off. They're all getting ready, and Nicole finally shows up. And she's all shut the fuck up, Apple receipts. Why do you keep saying that? I'm not buying anything. It's like it looks like it's getting me in trouble. It says I'm buying stuff and I'm not. But Julia finally shows up and she finds out about the dinner with the naked dinner. I was not. I know, right? I was not expecting the naked men dinner. I was like, that was kind of weird. I wouldn't want to eat a food either. Like, I was hungry. I'd be pissed off if, like, I understand the sentiment that it was cool. Like, let me get them some naked people. But not when you're eating. But the art was cool. But anyway, so they filled Nicole in on that. And Marisol and Alexia and they're all going to meet in the lobby because they're going to go to the Guadalupe thing, which is so amazing. That church, I know, right? Oh, I'm going to keep that up there. Shut up. Options. Go away. Okay. So, yeah. And I had no idea, guys, that Julia lost her son, Max. I didn't know that. I don't know how I didn't know that. But I didn't know that. And that was so fucking sad to me. When she said that, I was like, wow, that makes sense. Like, I don't have kids. I have animals. Like, that's why I said I want Julia's farm. Like, that's my life. Like, that is my dream. Like, you guys think I'm crazy about the, like, you know, the wildlife out here with my cats and everything? Like, if I had a farm, you guys, if I had like a horse and like, if I had a farm like Julia, I would be out there every day. You guys know I would. I would be out there every day. Like, I just realized too, remember, like I said last week, how crazy I was feeling last week? And we had the mental health check-in. Guys, I just realized it's February. It always happens around this month. This is like, because summertime's been over for a while now. And it just happened last February. I went like a little cuckoo because it's because I haven't been outside in a while. Even though it's been 60 or 70 degrees and I have been doing my yard, it's not the same. I don't have my pool. I'm not out there with the flowers. My, you know, like I have a freaking Longwood Gardens in my backyard. They're like my children. So I get what Julia's saying. Now I don't have like a trauma like that she has, but like my plants and my cats and my animals are my kids, and I could never imagine. Shut the fuck up! I'm not buying anything. I could never imagine like losing a. Oh, it's so crazy. But they go into the church, and Adriana is not there because she has to practice, which I think is amazing. I'm kind of excited for let me see my notes, your notes, for Adriana. The practice thing was amazing. Did it? No, I didn't. Everything went to crap after Larsa criticized Adriana's pair. No, it all went bad, I think, when Lisa wouldn't stop fucking talking like an asshole. Like, I feel like Julie's ex was freaky. Oh my God. What? She was married to a guy? I have no idea about like Julia's past. No, I see this time I blame I blame Lisa for everything going wrong. Because like what did see no, I just remember Larsa yelling at Lisa, like being mean to Lisa, because she deserved it, I thought. But remind me what part that was. But it was amazing in the church. I liked how I really did. I liked how Gertie was there and she was crying, getting her out, and how they were just like rallying around her. This is what I'm talking about. They even say at the end of the episode, me and Adriana has done some fucked up shit, but like we're still gonna support her. That's what I'm talking about. That is why I don't. These other franchises are fucked up. Yeah, the storm started. Yeah. I know. Okay, yeah, I do remember the storm starting. But she's so yes, Lisa. I mean, Amy. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What if those dogs jumped in that water and drowned? That's what I was afraid of. And I think it's Lisa. I think it's Lisa's energy, actually. Because like Larsa was calling her out because she fucking deserved it. Like saying shit about Jody. Like, you know, you'd be upset if you lost him. Because all she does is like, she's so no, she's not self-aware. Like, and if those fucking dogs would have jumped in that water, she better have jumped in and saved their asses. And then they say they probably never have been fed that good in a while. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, Kiki should have punched her in the face. Like, I need the clip of Jenny McCarthy on Watch What Happens Live saying, I would have punched her in the face. She legit turns around and says to Andy, I would have punched her in the face because of Taylor Armstrong's like little drunken rant she did to Heather. By the way, we gotta talk about the other franchises. What the fuck is going on? Like, what in the flying motherfucker is going on? Like, what is going on with Atlanta? I'm not against it leaving, but all right, we'll get there. Let me talk about Miami. Sorry, guys, talk about Miami. I'm just like, wow. So this is what I mean. Like, the other fucking franchises need to do this, and if they don't, this is the thing. These ladies are still friends enough that they're not like being talked. They're not like not supporting each other. Like, look at fucking Potomac. I swear to God, I need Trashley. Forget it. I'm gonna talk about Potomac. I'm gonna talk about it. But anyway, so Julia in the car, it was awesome. Like, they were all rallying around her. That's what I mean. They're in a Sprinter van and everybody's bonding because of the church thing. That church was so fucking beautiful. Even if the dogs couldn't swim, what if that water had alligators in it? Like, what if that water was not for swimming? What if it was all swamp? You know what I mean? I would jump in and save their asses. But fuck you, Lisa. Like, if somebody tells you not to fucking do, like, that is not your fucking, like, who do you think you are? Like, screaming like it's like you're fucking missing a point, bitch. Again. Again, bitch, you're missing the fucking point. Like, who doesn't matter? Like, doesn't matter if you're not a lover. That's not the motherfucking point, bitch. Okay. And it's not the not the fact that you have to borrow your maid's car and then you lie about it. Like, you're so not listening, Lisa. Larsa calls you to fuck out because you deserve it. Like, yes, Kiki's the best, but Kiki doesn't deserve the shit that they do. Like, they did not support her after her thing. They, oh my God, all the excuses. Oh, I had antibiotics. Remember, I was sick. Like, Larsa, shut the fuck up. Like, you can never, I'm sorry, I'm cursing. You never take fucking responsibility. None of them. They're not friends. Like, and then they better start fucking becoming friends, like staying friends, because, like, Kiki deserves a better friendship than from these people. And I want Kiki to, this cast at least, to rally around each other still. As much as it's fucked up, like, we did not, thank God, they didn't allow Anna to come in and screw shit up. We had a little bit of conflict, but we had resolution. We have conflict resolution. That is what the fuck we're missing. That is what we've been missing. We've had New Jersey, and I know, yeah, I know. I'm not talking about it, but, like, you know, they have been dragging this shit the fuck on, and it's because it happens. Now, this is the thing. What's going on camera is also going on in real life. So it's dragging on. It's just never ending. Okay. It goes on when they're not filming. It goes on when they're filming. There's no resolution. And there's never going to be a resolution if we don't want to see it anymore. And they need to focus on the new people. And then and like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what Miami needs to do. And I don't know what the fuck's going on with Salt Lake, but I'm going to be filled in a little bit. Unless somebody after this is going to, I put the call in, like, if somebody calls and tells me to fuck in. Who's this Brie bitch? And do we like her? Or is she fighting with my Monica? Like, what is going on? Who the fuck is Brie? Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, they all bonded at the church. So, back at the bondron, we have Lisa waiting for her call from her stupid fucking lawyer. Like, I am like, Lisa, what are you doing? Team building. I know. And listen, remember they even did a thing. Remember they were, I think it went to Italy or something last season, and her and Melissa, you know who and Melissa were, like, actually, like, Melissa drew a picture of, like, the family and stuff, you know, like, they were on Ultimate Girls Trip together not that long ago. I'm just saying things were not that bad. At least we could still start filming and not have to be in separate, like, buildings, and people weren't fighting. Like, at least the filming could start. You know what I mean? And there was no toxicity. Miami is what is happening. Like, Miami it should be moved up to, like, the #1 spot, which I think it is anyway. Like, that and Salt Lake. Salt Lake, they really need to fucking take Monica back. I think they need to literally, everything's fine on Miami right now. It's perfect. There's homes on town. I know. And I was saying that. I was like, oh man. I felt so bad for Kiki because it's like, Lisa, are you fucking kidding me, bitch? You're sitting there crying about your $60,000, $60 million mansion on Star Island, and your kids have all this and that and that. So not self-aware. I would not bring her out in public. She's fucking embarrassing. Like, Martina and Julia have a fucking shitload of money. I mean, boatloads of money. And Julia is the most down-to-earth person. Like, I don't get it, Lisa. You have nothing. You don't work for shit. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't even make it. Like, you make money on this show, and you're still crying that Lenny has to buy you a house. And you got the balls to talk about these people's houses. Like, I am not on your side, bitch. Not on your side. Sorry. I can't stand her. Now, and like, when somebody said, I know why Lenny left you, I get it too. I'm saying the same thing. I get it. I would not be able to stand her. She would not be my fucking wife. Sorry. I'd cheat on your ass too, or I would leave your ass too. Because that was so fucking rude. And then to sit there and scream. First of all, she screams at Kiki last week. Now she's screaming at everybody else. Like, bitch, what? Like, you're going to say, Kiki will wreck you. Like, what are you doing? Like, I want, thank God that they're, like, way smarter than that, because, like, she almost got her ass kicked. And then she's going to sit down and act like, oh, I'm getting rid of my marriage. That's what the fuck. You're still crying about your fucking marriage. You need a counselor, bitch, not a fucking husband, not a fucking boyfriend. You need a therapist, not a boyfriend. This is ridiculous that you're fucking crying over the free money and house that you're getting from your ex, from your $60 million mansion. Yeah, he fucking cheated on you, bitch. These people probably own their little stackies or whatever the hell you called it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so fucking rude. Like, those people probably have more heart and pride and love and caring than you ever will in your entire fucking body. Like, she does look like she's on drugs. Like, something's fucking wrong with her, Ramir. I agree. Yes, I think she's on Adderall, which they actually admitted to. And I think she takes Xanax. Because who the fuck are you yelling at? Like, who are you yelling at? Like, I'm, like, shocked. I'm like, Well, and first of all, you're wrong. Like, you're wrong anyway. Like, you shouldn't even be talking, Lisa. Like, yeah, if those dogs were hungry, even if they weren't hungry, it's not her goddamn job to feed them. You do. Like, I would kill somebody if they fed my dogs or I came in and just fed my animals. Especially if you're on vacation in a different goddamn country. Exactly. And like another thing, what if they jumped in that water? What if they couldn't have human food? Who the fuck are you, Lisa? Like, you need to never come out with me again. Like, would not take you out in public. It's not cool. Like, I don't care if they were literally dogs and the wild ass dogs. I don't care if they're wild dogs. I don't care. You don't do that shit. It does. And if you're on Xanax too, like the way she's acting, like, why are you still crying about Lenny? Like, nobody feels bad for you, Lisa. Not anymore. Like they did in the beginning. Everybody rallied around her for how long? And she has yelled at every single fucking one of them. Like, who do you think you are? And then you're going to say, I've had a bad week. Why do you have a bad week? Because you're getting a lot of money? Because you're getting a settlement out of your fucking divorce? Like, and again, you have a job. You work on the Housewives. What do you need his goddamn money for, bitch? You might deserve a little bit of it, yes. But like, why are you going to let him say that you can't even be allowed to have another guy live there? Is he fucking out of his mind? Like, is that crazy? Lenny, are you out of your mind? You put a clause that she can have another man living there. All right, for what? Why? Is that a good thing? Is that good? Is it that she can't legally marry another guy? Like, I'm confused. Is that I'm not confused. I'm confused. She's gonna sign that shit when that bitch is in her mansion. The one, and Adam's best friend, Martell. What's her name? Chris. What's her name? The girlfriend, the mistress. Lenny's wife, Lenny's new wife. Whatever. She's in the mansion. Adam's best friend. I gotta see that interview, by the way. Anyway, they're on the gondola. What's that we're getting next? Yeah. Well, the Guadalupe thing was amazing, and everything was great. Like, I mean, as much as Lisa's an asshole, at least they're all, yes, I know. Did you hear how they were talking about fighting? And Larsa said, like, that's the truth. Because you can tell the way she's acting, Larsa's like, I'm going to shut you the fuck down because you're acting like a real fucking asshole right now. Like, yeah. And Jody, I don't blame her. Like, why are you crying? You're constantly crying about this shit. Like, a year and a half. And they're literally all they try to do, you're right, is try to help her. And what does she do? She turns it around and makes it seem like she went and she got that car, which is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I feel like Lenny fucking took the car from you. And that's why you had a car. But then you say it's your maid's. Then the audience actually asks you to apologize to your maid for car shaming her like that. And then you say, oh, I lied. It wasn't really the maid's. I just said that. I rented it because the girls wanted me to have an ugly car. Like, you are so fucking retarded. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm sorry. Who are you? You're not my friend. Hey, Q and DJ, thanks for being here. How are you? Well, I love when you people show up. Hi. I can't stand Lisa right now. Q, DJ, I cannot stand that. I don't understand what like Lisa Hoxie. I see now why Lenny had to leave her. Like, I'm mad at you yelling at Gertie. Okay, I'm mad that you had the balls to fight with Gertie. Then Larsa, I'm mad at you for going on the goddamn podcast and saying like fake tears. And then the thing that you made up is like, yeah, the thing you make up is like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I said, you were fake. Like, no, back up, girlfriend. She was crying about cancer, and you said her tears were fake. What does that have to do with her calling you fake, Larsa? Because you are fake. You look like a completely different person. You look like you have a Mr. Potato Head. That's what she looks like, guys. Larsa looks like Mr. Potato Head with the lips. Like, she puts her lips on, she puts her nose on. Like, something's wrong. Like, her plastic surgery is out of control. Like, I'm just saying, am I being crazy or no? Like, her plastic surgery, she was so fucking pretty. She was so much prettier when she was with Scotty. And like after that, like her face looks like Mr. Potato Head that she puts her fucking face on every morning. Like, I know I wear a lot of makeup, guys, but I don't look like I have like a pair of fake lips I put on myself. The Ozempic lip. It can't even be Ozempic lip anymore. Because she's not on Ozempic, I don't think. But by the way, guys, I don't think there's a national shortage, by the way. But I'm going to my doctor for it. I might go on semaglutide. They just approved it for Weight Watchers as a weight loss drug now. I'm going to make sure that there's no shortage in New Jersey, But guys, I need to lose the 30 pounds that I gained, and I need to go on semaglutide. I cannot do drugs any longer. I'm not saying that I would. I'm just saying I'm like getting fat, and it's like really bad, guys. My sister swears it's a bag of M&Ms I eat. I eat a like bag or two of like, I don't mean like little bag, like you know those big like share bags of peanut butter M&Ms, the red bag, the new ones, peanut butter M&Ms. I am so addicted to them. For weeks and weeks, I've been eating bags and bags of them. Do you think my sister swears that makes me that I don't eat anything else because I don't eat meat? You guys know that, right? So I drink a lot of, I have a lot of liquids, right? And then I eat those M&Ms. I might eat a bag and a half, say, right? And they're like, "There's." My sister swears that's gonna make me gain 30 pounds. Just that. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like I'm eating a lot of M&Ms. Yes, it's a little bad. Yes, it's Amy. I am 100. Did you see last year? I was at my goal. I was at 130. That's what I've always been at. There's an orb in here. Wow. I'm fat. Yes. I don't want to cut out the my. I know. I can do that. I cannot drink soda. Sometimes I do it because it's the only thing I have. But I want to lose the 30 pounds I gained before summer because I don't feel right, and I don't want to stop eating my M&Ms, guys. I'm addicted to them. I don't have any right now. I'm so mad at myself. It's like I could order them. I will get them delivered by Instacart. But I really think you did say one. I'm telling you, I see them. I see orbs on here a lot. I'll see them after I'm done recording the live, and then I'll see them as I'm like doing this. And it's weird. Sometimes I don't think you guys can see them or not. And I see like shadows and stuff, not good shadows, bad shadows. I mean, not bad shadows, good shadows. Jesus Christ. I always have Palo Santo incense burning, and I always have like my crystals around, and I always try to protect myself. But anyway, back to these guys. I am a little upset with Larsa. I think she's a little like she's being an asshole, but they're so good. Not the peanuts, not the actual peanuts, the peanut butter. They're new, not peanut M&Ms, the red bag peanut butter M&Ms. Different. Yes, there's a goddamn difference with my husband. He brings me home the other ones. I'm like, stop. Like, why are you not? Do you not hear what I'm saying? He will still bring home peanuts. I'm like, peanut butter. Let me tell him real quick, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so fucking good. Isn't that weird? I've had a lot of like psychic things happening. Oh, and like really, really like crazy shit. Like I know a lot of weird shit has been happening, but like even weirder, like really, like I'll think like when I'm really thinking about somebody, and then I'll hear from them, or like it's out of the blue, I'll remember something and then I hear about them. You have to try them. They're so good, so fucking good. I don't know why I'm so addicted to them. First, remember I was addicted. Like I get addicted to like the first. I couldn't stop eating the I couldn't stop eating like I'm trying to say when I was on here. Sour Patch Kids all summer because it was so hot. But yeah, anyway, Miami was so good. Like I love the fact they rally around each other. I thought this was gonna be the episode that they actually when we watched Adriana perform. But like I didn't know she was such a good singer. Like I forget that she's like a pop star. But especially with Emilio Estevez. Is that his name? Emilio Estevez. No. Esteban? Emilio Esteban. What's his name? I forget. I'm so Jersey. I can't take it. Anyway, so on the Gone to the Ride, we find out that Lisa gets her thing, right? Does she agree to that? Like, I guess she does, right? So, but he doesn't want to be recorded, and he says you can't have a guy living there. I think that's wrong. Skittles. It's so crazy. Barbecue. See, I've never had either one of them. Esteban. Yeah, Gloria Esteban. What is wrong with them? I'm so retarded. I'm not even smoking a lot right today. Like I was trying to I tried not to smoke a lot this morning. I was on time. I didn't. My eyes are like I'm trying to make sure my eyes are like not, my are like glued together like usual. I don't know. You guys, whoever one of you are on Dana's Patreon, Amir, you're on Dana's Patreon, right? And you know this the chick Cass, the NT stuff, the Crazy Days and Nights guy. I don't know. I know you know who I'm talking about, but Dana has her on, and then she got her on Patreon. I've been talking to her a lot, by the way, on her Patreon, and she's talking about the situation with the guy, NT. You guys, I didn't even know who he was. NT lawyer, yes, Cass. NT lawyer on Twitter, and he like apparently was the blind item guy, and he had an affair with her, and like she's telling, and then he's like now he's suing her for like saying she's a stalker, but she's not. he was like fucking like having an affair with her, like living with her and like in a different state. And now he's like, it's such a crazy story, but I might have her on just if she wants to talk about her story, but she's so fucking cool. She needs support. Like I told her, we have like I said, the support I give from the women in my community. Like I told her, come over and hang out. I was like, come over and hang out in the chat and do a live. I'm like, if you can come on and we'll talk about your story if you want. I'd rather people go and do her Patreon. It is so creepy, Amy. Amy, it is so fucking bad. If you see Cass, her name's Cass. Cassandra explains it all, and I'll give you her link on Instagram. Please follow her and just if you can just say, hey, hi, I'm here to support you. He's really fucking her over bad. Like he really ruined her fucking life. He's trying to make it seem like she is a stalker. She's a totally different state. He like was, oh my God, he had her kids in therapy. Like he was being a dad to her kids. Lying about his wife. Oh my God, the lies that he told. It is wild. He's the scariest he's a scary dude, man. Yes, please tell her, like, if you guys have a chance to follow her. If you feel like spending another $6 a month, follow her on Patreon. She really needs the money. Like, not needs the money, but like she's got to get a lawyer. He's really taking her to court. He's got no case. It is so fucking bad. He's going to be so exposed. I don't get what this dude's doing. I didn't know who the fuck he was. I could care fucking less about fucking blind items, okay? The shit that he has done to her. I understand relationships. I understand people have affairs. I get it. I know. You get caught. But the fucking extra shit and the lies that he told. Johnny Oddie is dead. Yes. Who's Johnny Oddie? I know. Dana's the fucking best. She really is. He's a narc. Who's that? Peanut butter M&M's are a fun package. I did. They're so awesome. Who's Johnny Oddie? Who's Johnny Oddie? Who's that? I'm so confused. I'm lost. I have it on. I say like in the mornings on days that I do this, I don't go on and see what's going on. I kind of creep on a little bit. Dana is the best. Huge YouTube. Who is Jonathan Oddie? Oh my God. She always has her own story too. I know. Is this like a person that just like died today or something? You're saying? Yeah, and she's a fucking sociopath. I gotta see this Johnny Oddie person. Who are we talking about? Let me Google this. Johnny Oddie. Who is that? Who's dead? I'm so fucking upset right now. And I don't know what the hell's on with my fucking thing. Like maybe all my comments don't show up or something. I'm trying to see if he's heard anything else. Let me Google whoever that person is. Johnny Oddie. Is he like a YouTuber or something? A famous person? Johnny Oddie. Why is my Google not saying it? I don't know. My Google doesn't know who he is or something. You're writing Johnny Oddie. Sorry, is that what you're trying to write? Johnny Oddie. Fucking, I can't say. Let me see. I got any more comments because I'm confused. Dana, is he like a person that just died recently? Oh, the guy in prison? I got it. Okay. He's dead? No, the guy in prison. Okay, now that guy. Okay, I know who the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, that guy. That was crazy. Yeah. There's yeah. That was crazy listening to him talk to when he was narking them out. Yeah, she gets the whole story on everything. It's amazing. But the only thing we don't agree on is she doesn't like the Gorgas. Well, I mean, I guess she doesn't dislike the Gorgas. Well, now we do agree. She doesn't like the other guy, but she'll never tell you that. But anyway. Yeah, like I'm like starting to feel something way. I'm like, Dana, if you don't come and do a live with me soon, like what in the world, dude? Like she's doing one with fucking Andy from Beverly Hills randomly, right? And it's like, hello, I've been asking you, and I said in February I'll manifest it. And then she goes and does one with Andy. I'm just saying, Dana. I know we're supposed to be friends, I guess. I don't know. I'm not even trying to monetize it either. I just like she's cool. I want to see the cool kids table. I want to come to Yeah, I like he's in prison or jail or something. But I don't even know who he is. He's the guy, yeah. Oh wow, yeah, he's the guy on that case. See, that's fucked up. But yeah. So Lisa Lisa's not a fun monkey, Marisol says in the middle of the thing. But she starts fucking crying. It's like You get yelled at for the dogs. Because it fucking told you don't feed the goddamn dogs. I'm an animal lover. Bitch, that's not what we're talking about, right? I know. It's like crazy, Mimir. Tell her to do a lot. Go with her when we go. You know how we have the chat. Be like, Dana Wilkie, I'm waiting for you to collab with Krista. Waiting. You guys say you guys would be all me. All I want to do is tell her to come spill the whole pot of tea with me. Because I'm like, Dana spills the whole pot of tea. She really does. She doesn't just get the fucking like half of this fucking she doesn't just get half the story. You go there, she's the whole pot of tea, guys. Okay. And I'm only asking her to come on like once every couple weeks or once because every 6 weeks. You guys know that I plug her stuff constantly. And I'm like, go to Dana's Patreon, go to Dana's Patreon. Hey girl. Oh, I'm telling everybody to go there, right? And then like Dana, you do a live with me. Just saying. I know she's available right now. She could just pop up if she wanted to, even though I don't have her she doesn't have the link, but I'm gonna drop the link though. Anyway, so Miami's I'm just saying, I'm like really I know. Like, I don't know if that was set. See, it's like I've been asking her since like literally last year, and she's like, well, maybe in February and she won't be so busy. Well, hello. Waiting. It makes me feel some type of way. I'm just saying, I'm like not upset yet. I don't know. And like everybody knows, like if I have co-hosts, I can be quiet. I can be a fun monkey. I'm not gonna cry over Lenny. I'm just saying. Like this bitch, how dare you like say that those dogs probably haven't eaten that well. Like your fucking dirty ass sandwich, you think that they even I'm mad at her. This is why Lenny left her. But anyway, I guess we'll move on. But anyway, like I just Kiki should have punched her in the face. Truth or dare? Why are we playing truth or dare? This is the thing. This is what I'm saying. This is what we can't do with Miami. We cannot get to the point where nobody wants to hang out with each other. So you have to force a dinner or a lunch or a outing where you make them drink and then you play a housewives game. And again, I would like to know, can I have a fucking, I want a copy. I want all the games that they play that I know production gives them to play. Can we have them games, please, so we can play them? I want all the housewife games that they play, them table games. Like, oh, who would you throw off the wagon? And who would you do this for? Like, all them stupid games. Truth there. I do know that they have them somewhere. Like, where are they? Andy Cohen, give up the shit. Give up the good shit. Because I think that we have to have a cast trip, guys, to the Jersey Shore. My shore house, one of the shore houses. And we're going to have to pick rooms. Okay. We're going to, literally pick rooms. Because there's a lot of them. It's going to be a thing. We're going to have the stupid table games that the housewives always play, so we get in fights. Okay? Just saying. Just get used to it, you guys. You're coming to the Jersey Shore. Anybody's invited. I told fucking Dana last year, get it together, bitch. You're coming to the shore. Bring JC, her son, to the shore. Kim D's here, okay? Now she has another reason to come. She doesn't have to pay for lodging. I'm surprised Lenny didn't leave her 7 years ago. I'm sorry. I know, like, I hate you. Exactly. It's obvious why he left her. She's a fucking annoying. He just got annoyed with her. And, like, I don't think he loves his girlfriend. I think he wants to fuck her. I think he likes fucking her. You know what I mean? Like, obviously. She was on with Brody Jenner. Like, right when this was happening, she was on The Hills, that really bad reboot of The Hills last year. But, oh my God, when she started fighting with Kiki, I was like, what's wrong with you? But that's the end of the recap, I guess. 38 minutes. Because it was so good. Reno, I don't leave Jersey. I hate to say it. Listen, did you hear BravoCon was canceled? All right, let's get into Bravo shit. Because fucking BravoCon's canceled, right? Did you hear that? So there's so much we can talk about. First, we can talk about the Crazy Days and Nights. I don't know if anybody cares about the blonde animals guy, but anyway, he's a real fucking creeper. I don't know who he was. I have never followed him. Him and his wife seem awfully fucking odd. His wife and her were communicating at one point. He really did leave at one point. Then he lied to us. I don't know. It was so fucking weird. This poor girl, and she's got 3 kids, and she's a single mom, and she left her. It's just crazy. Her name's Cassandra. You guys gotta go to her, follow her. Cassandra explains it all on YouTube. Let me just get her link for here. Hi, Instagram people. I forgot to come over and say hi to you guys. Nobody joined now. Hi. Let me say hi, people. Anyway, let me get Cassandra's thing. If anybody joins over here, if you guys come over, I can't see you over there. It's so blurry. All right, we don't have to do it from here. I'll do it from my thing. But her link on her Instagram I'll give you, and then you can go on her Patreon too. But God, BravoCon, I'm gonna Google. I'm gonna pull it up in a minute so we can watch it. We can see, I'm gonna pull it as a screen share and see what the fuck's going on with BravoCon. I want to know what's going on with Atlanta. Did my girl really leave? Did Candy, the fucking highest paid housewife, actually leave? To me, that's a sign that they weren't coming back. Like I keep saying, take the franchises that are failing, like OC, like Atlanta, and fucking seriously, I'll put her after this. I'll put it in the things. Hey Joe, like get the franchises that are failing, like OC, Atlanta, Potomac. They're gonna have to do an OC, an OG girls trip, ultimate girls trip, and call it a fucking 2 weeks, and that's it. Just like they did with Roni, minus the fact that I'm just saying, yeah, the NT thing is so disturbing. What? She reported his wife missing? Did she? I didn't get to that part. Oh God. What? Yeah, it's so cool. It's like it gets wild. He had her believing his wife was in rehab. Oh, it was so crazy. Anyway, you guys got it. It's a whole story. She's got receipts. She brings everything. She's got every message, everything. Because they would be on the phone a lot. Because they lived in different states. Oh, it's so crazy. He fucked her over. But it's so bad. He's now the fact that he's like making it even worse. It's so crazy. I didn't even know. And then find out his blind items are like, yeah, kind of. I'm not on Lisa's side. Lisa's got, yeah, she's got to go, Joe. I mean, she's a Karen, exactly. But that is so fucking ignorant. I couldn't believe her. I would have, yeah, the dairy thing, that was so crazy. Oh, yeah. I got to that. I know. See, I'm wrapped up right now. I went back, I just dove deep right back into Cass's thing. I'm on like chapter 8. And I'm like, I didn't even get to the Jerry. I listened to the Jerry Kaplan thing, but I can't even get to where that even happened. Like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy. But yeah, I don't think that Larsa, like, she had to call Lisa out. She, not Lisa's side. No, she had to call Lisa out, Larsa. And you know what? That's the only time I was like, go ahead, Larsa. I would have punched actually Kiki too. Punched her in the face. If you not punch her in the face because they would have got in trouble. But like, Lisa, why are you screaming like that? Like, who are you fucking? It's obvious that nobody's upset about this stuff anymore. Nobody cares about Lenny leaving you. Get over it, okay? He's with Adam's best friend, and that's it. Like, let him and hang out with Adam all they want. Let them hang out in your star mansion and your Star Island mansion and call it a day, Lisa. Who gives a shit? It's been a year and a half. You don't need a goddamn boyfriend, girl. You need a therapist, okay? We need to be on Jody's side. Yeah, we need to be on Jody's side. Exactly. Oh, I'm saying we need to be on Jody's side. Because poor Jody, she needs a therapist, not a goddamn boyfriend. That's all I'm saying. Like, maybe I'm going to talk like, maybe, I don't know if anybody's going to call, but like, maybe we shouldn't be having a boyfriend because you're still crying about your marriage breaking up. We know it's sad. Your marriage broke up. It kind of broke up 7 fucking years ago. Oh, that's the Instagram one. Sorry, guys. That's the wrong one. It kind of broke up 7 fucking years ago. So it's like, we kind of knew. And it's like, yeah, he fucked you over and you're trying to get as much as you want out of him. But why are you fucking crying? Exactly. I would leave. I would so leave. I'd leave. That's the wrong thing. I'd leave. I wouldn't fucking hang out with him. Or I wouldn't be with her. I would tell her to get her shit together if I were him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I would tell him, I smell gas. Yeah. It's a shame. And the fact that she thinks that she's like those dogs haven't eaten, it makes it bothers the shit out of me when she said that the dogs haven't eaten. And then say in front of the guy in the boat, like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, you, and then you're getting up and you're gonna hang out. You're gonna, what was she doing? Like, trying to row the boat or something? What the fuck are you doing? What do you want, girlfriend? You're clearly on something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're clearly on something, and it's kind of scary. And it's weird. And I need to get a different keyboard. Yeah. He's going to leave. Like, well, now he's not actually. They're going to get engaged. He actually said, I can't get the thing to work. He actually said that he's going to get engaged within less than 6 months. Same with Larsa and Marcus, which I'm not mad at that anymore. I used to be. I'm not mad at Marcus and Larsa anymore. Larsa, you can call out Lisa all you want. She's a little annoying. She does look like Mr. Potato Head. She looks like she puts her face on everything. And like her lips look like she puts them on like Mr. Potato Head lips. She's done so much to her face that she does not look like a human anymore. It's very disturbing. She probably looks way better without makeup. I'm just saying, like, I don't know why it's like her face looks so different. It's got a bunch of fillers in it. But anyway, let's see what's going on with BravoCon. What is going on with BravoCon, guys? Is BravoCon canceled? It's obviously they're not going to be that. They charge too much money. If they would lower the prices, they would make more money. And what do you mean? What are they paying people? It's so crazy. They're charging so much money. How do they lose money? Again, it's hot, it's sticky. Nobody wants to sit there. We can watch the same shit live. We can watch it on like people's live phones. It's just ridiculous. But the fun part about it is having the whole people, 30,000 people that like the same things that you like, hanging out like Comic-Con, you know? Let's see what's going on BravoCon. Hold on, let's screen share. Is BravoCon canceled? This fucking thing is so slow, guys. Is BravoCon canceled? I can't fucking believe it. So was it a blind item? I hate saying a blind item now. He not a blind item. No. I'll just call it a non. Is BravoCon canceled? Or did somebody actually come out and say it? The timer's annoying too. BravoCon 2024, not 2023. Nothing about that. It says, okay, no, BravoCon 2024. What year are we at, guys? Let me screen share this, guys. What year are we in? Kelly Dodd said it was canceled? Really? It says it's on. Look. Screen share. It says it's in Vegas again. BravoCon 2024 tickets and dates. Right? It would be 2024, right? The hell is all that shit? Come on. What the fuck is it saying? 2024 is coming to Vegas. Is this right? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. So we don't know if that says it's not canceled, but who the fuck says that's weird, right? Where else could we find out? Like, why are they're selling tickets already though? That would be BravoCon 2024, right? You know what? Let me screen share from my phone. All right, let me get into my thing because that's crazy, right? Like somebody else said it was canceled. I don't know, fucking Dana. Dana said it was canceled too, but she had heard it from somebody. I can't get this open. Hold on. Yeah. Like see, by the way. Not even soup, not soda, by the way. Okay. So BravoCon 2024. We're in 2024, right? It like looks like it skipped over 2023. I don't know. Kelly doesn't have to be anybody. Get a ticket. You know what I'm saying? The fans make it, and so do the housewives, because they hang out outside of the show, outside of the event. It wasn't that crowded last year, actually. I mean, I wasn't there, but I was watching it on What's Your Face is live. She was going live the whole time on her phone. Your Moms Are Watching. She had dinner with Louis, not with Louis, but like people that were with Louis. I was like, oh my God, like him and her do not get along. He didn't know who she was though. Thank God. She's like, I probably wouldn't have sat with him. All right, let me get into where you guys are at. I'm just saying, why? So we did also. Is Candy really go on? I really think that they should be done. I also watched Potomac last night, and I don't fucking like what's happening. I can't stand Giselle. I can't fucking stand Giselle and Robin. I can't stand Trashley. Trashley's got to go, man. Like, she looks like Trashley. She looks like Trashley. You know what I'm saying? She just really does. She looks like trash. She acts like trash. She's treating Candace like trash. Gordon's about to leave. Fucking Mia. Oh my God. Hey, you go. Did you hear about BravoCon? Is BravoCon canceled? I can't get in this stupid thing. It looks like they're. Hey, thank you for stopping in. They say that the tickets are for sale, but like, I don't know. Something's wrong or something. Let me see. Like, I don't know. I feel like they need to take the OG shows that aren't making it. Do an Ultimate Girls Trip. Yeah. Oh wow. She quit. No, see, I don't. Do you think it's coming back? You know what I mean? Is that coming back? Let's see. Candy Barras. Page 6 usually has good stuff, right? She has enough money though. Candy's got enough money. Like she's got enough going on. You know what I mean? Celebrity news. All right, hold on. There's some good shit going on here. I mean, Miami's so good. It's like there's no reason to. It was so good. Like I like the fact that they rally around each other no matter what. It's weird and a weird thing. I don't know what's happening. It's got to be like some. I heard it too. Hey, hiding in the bushes over here. I can't. I'm trying to screen share what I saw, but my fucking thing. Like something's going on with the Wi-Fi. I don't know. Oh, Joe Bradley. What? No. No. Oh my God, guys. Luann and Joe Bradley from Southern Charm. Candy Burst. Wow. Hold on. All right. Bravo celebrities have been like, oh my God, now. Oh God. I'm going to take a break. She said, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take it a moment. Bravo fans. Okay. She's taking a break, guys. Taylor Swift, blah, blah, blah. So Tamara Judge. Okay, here. This is the fucking shit I wanted to read. This fucking bitch is so annoying. I can't stand Tamara. Tamara Judge calls Vicky Gunvalson a fucking liar. Are you guys listening? The real reason she left. Who fucking cares? Did anybody even go to the show? Shut up, you fucking asshole. Grow up, Tamara. I can't stand you. Not on your fucking side. Look at your outfit. Get the fuck out of here. The trace on me goes. Like, get the fucking weirdos. Like, what the fuck was that? Somebody please find that goddamn thing where they're like, the trace on me goes. Like, are you kidding me, dude? What the fuck are you doing? What? I can't take it. Look at them. I'm sorry, it's frozen again. I'm trying to get the whole thing up. Like, what is going on? Like, I don't get, like, why does she fight with everybody? Just because they're not on the show, now she fights with them? 3 hours starts on Instagram Friday. Call out Gunvalson. Called her a fucking liar. Fucking liar, Camille. After Gunvalson appeared on Sirius Jeff Lewis Live to share absolutely false claims about their fallout. She explained to her followers that Gunvalson blamed her amazing assistant, Kaden, for causing problems between them and their fucking problem with her and Shannon. They don't like each other, okay? This is what I mean. Take them off the show. Put them of them. OC, grow up. This is the most immature shit I've ever heard in my life. I can't even get it to move. You are so stupid. You're so stupid. Who cares? Grow up. Grow up. Oh, grow up. Pisses me off. No sweetest guy. Who cares? You are 60. I can't. I would not be this angry about that shit at 60. Get the fuck out of here. You gotta go, guys. She's annoying. That's what the fuck we had to listen to tonight. That's her problem today. Her problem is with stupid goddamn fucking. Oh God. I wish that was my only problem. Like, get out of here. Like, don't. How about work on your relationships with your daughter? How about that, bitch? How about that? Yeah, go ahead. Say some shit now. Like, what? Stop trying to be an asshole. Like, you're an asshole. Like, why are you being an asshole to everybody? Like, you are so stupid. We don't want you anymore. Like, go. Get out of here. We don't like you. We don't want your show anymore. You guys are fucking very toxic and nobody wants to see that. Get over it. Like, and they're doing it in here and people think we're going to want to see that. Oh, everyone's being canceled. I know. They're like selling tickets or something. Yeah. I don't want it to be Vegas. I'd rather be in New York, but I mean, I want to do a cash trip, guys. Mendoza, Terry, Aaron, everyone. You hear me? I'm going to go soon. Manny, stop it. You need to bite your tongue right now. Did you hear her mouth? Listen, I like Vicky, but not for the OC. Thank God Vicky is rich. And Vicky has her own money and thank God Vicky is successful in her own right. You know what I'm saying? I admire Vicky. I do. I admire Vicky. She doesn't need these bitches. And she's always trying to fight to be with Tamara's friend. And Tamara doesn't deserve her. Like, Tamara does not deserve her. I'm dropping the link in case you want to call. You don't have to, but just saying. Tamara doesn't deserve her. Tamara doesn't deserve any of them as their friend. Like, no. You should not be anybody's friend, okay? 111, I said it. Oh, angel numbers. Listen, she shouldn't be anybody's friend. Tamara's nobody's friend. She was not a friend to that girl, Jen. That was wicked and bad. Like, yeah, and I don't mind not closing her doors. Like, Candy, too. Candy, they didn't need to do a reboot or just turn it into an Ultimate Girls Trip like they did with Roni, and that's it. If they can't reboot it, I don't know. I got to figure out who this Bree bitch is in Salt Lake. Salty, messing with him, like with them. I cannot take it. You don't mess with them, like, especially because he lives in Salt Lake. You're right. She got zero loyalty, and it's like she thinks that that's going to keep her on the show. No, what is happening? Like I keep saying, the toxic things, they're failing because now these women don't like each other. They don't hang out in real life anymore. They're not friends anymore. You have to force them to do things, okay? And then that gets fake. Then they drink it wherever the event they're at. Then the production throws them a fucking game to play, so they get a fight, so then production could go home. So they can get their shit and go home. And I guess production keeps getting involved in everybody's business. I guess these showrunners are starting to create realities their own. Like, you might as well just make it scripted. You might as well make Vanderpump. You might as well just make it all scripted. If producers are going to get involved and they're going to start like adding their like ad lib and shit, and we're not going to know about it, and they're going to be like shady behind our back, then maybe we should like have a scripted show then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't call it reality TV, because what you do is you get people so annoyed with each other that they don't want to hang out anymore. You got to force them to go on an Ultimate Girls Trip for 2 weeks and call it a day. And then that's it. Reboot the other cities or get some new cities, because I tried to watch Potomac again and I'm like, we still can't get Wendy. Like, you know what was better for me? I watched Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I got caught up on that. That had more that was less toxic than Potomac and Atlanta together. Okay. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is like when we went from Erica Mena and Spice fighting to them going to anger not Erica Mena, but like Spice. They're all going to anger management. They're all like, you know, supporting each other again. Like, nobody's fighting, nobody's toxic. We got like Chaotix there. He's got his girlfriend. Like, everybody's being all nice. Like, it was less toxic to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta than Potomac in Atlanta. So it's like, go ahead, Candy. I don't blame you. Like, you have everything you touch turns to gold. This won't be the last time we see her. She's, you know, Candace, you can get rid of them because listen, Candace is a fucking singer and an actress, and she doesn't need the show. They want to like run her and her husband off. They don't need the show. Guess who does need the show? Giselle and Robin. What do they have going on? Their husbands, they don't have, you know, Ron, he doesn't work. So you want to be toxic, you don't be friends with people, the show's going to get canceled. Put it on pause. And you know what? Candy in Atlanta, like I just said, turn the OGs into an Ultra Girls Trip again. I enjoy that way better when you force them on an island together and throw in like they threw in what's her name? The chick, I don't even know her name. My God, what did they just do to Roni? The chick, Kristen Takeman. You throw Kristen in there, you throw Kelly in there, but no, you go to like OC, but you don't tell. You know, I just don't want Tamara there because Teddy will be in her purse. Like, you know that Teddy will jump out of Tamara's purse. She's trying to do it to Kyle. She's done it a few times to Kyle. Now she's trying to jump out of Teddy's purse, and it's like, I mean, Freddie's trying to jump out of Tamara's purse. I can't take it. It's like nuts. Like, they need to stop doing this stuff where they have to force them to be friends. Tamara's always fighting with one, and they're always fighting. They're not the Trace Amigos. Nobody even cared about that. Shannon should not be on the show. If everybody's going to say that Bravo makes us drink, why would Shannon Bedore go back on the show? You should never have another drink again. I'm sorry. You made a serious series of bad decisions, not just one. You made a bunch of them. And if Alexis Bellino is going to be on the show with you, We need to not have Shannon on the show. That is the most meanest, horriblest thing that Bravo could ever do, is to bring back Alexis while she's with John. Are they trying to make Shannon drink herself to death? I'm concerned for Shannon's mental health. Fucking Alexis, you're a scumbag. Like, you are a fucking scumbag. I'm sorry that I'm cursing. I'm not angry, but Jesus Christ. Alexis, you're a fucking scumbag. And the fact that you would do something like that to get on the show, it's obvious, okay? You and John did not have to do what you did. No matter if we like Shannon or that they weren't together, that is mean. And then to get onto the show, and Bravo let that happen. So Shannon just literally almost ran into a house because of Alexis and John, allegedly. This is not good, not healthy for Shannon to be on the goddamn show. And then you're gonna have Jeff Lewis as her side piece. Like, am I nuts? Like, this is not good. Shannon's not gonna be able to handle this. Like, I am so mad at Bravo right now that they actually think this is a good fucking idea. I feel bad that we're gonna watch Shannon go from she's not gonna stay sober. She cannot drink, but she's going to. This is not good. Alexis being on the show is not fucking good. Alexis, I'm gonna advocate to get her off the show. I don't like her. I think what she's doing is just fucking grimy, and I don't like grimy. Bitch, you grimy. Like, no, what are you doing? You're disgusting, Alexis. Like, you're no wonder that dude didn't marry you. Nobody wants to marry you. Like, John Jensen. Like, what do you? Oh, he's so private. Shannon. Oh my god, I feel so bad. I feel bad, Shannon, because you knew that dude was not into you. But this is a shame to literally have to put it in her face like that after she's trying to not drink. I think it's sick. I think it's fucking grimy. I think that Bravo has a problem. They really need ratings that bad that they're going to bring back Jesus shows. You get rid of people for a reason, right? Was she ever on OC? I forget. Was she OC? Was OC, right? All right, I gotta take. I'm gonna just go. I had to pee and stuff, but I mean, Bravo News is crazy right now. Isn't it horrible? It's horrible. Thank you for agreeing with me, because it's yes, and then you're gonna have Jeff Lewis as her side piece. He's not great. He's like me. He doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. He's going to go after Alexis. You know that. And then why is Tamara friends with Alexis? What are they trying to do to Shannon? They are trying to fucking destroy her. And Tamara's not your friend, Shannon. All right. Well, that's Bravo News. And that was Housewives of Miami is my favorite one right now, guys, because they're the only ones that seem to be able to have conflict resolution, rally around each other, be there for each other when they need it, and not let the toxicity in like Anna. They didn't do it. It didn't work. And I'm enjoying it. Miami's my favorite. And if they don't take these women out of these fucking shows that are they're calling them alcohol, Reality Reckoning has a point, but not with the bitch that was doing it. But some of them fucking have a point. But Shannon, again, if you have a problem with drinking, if you have mental health issues, do not go onto the shows. Do not go onto these shows. Do you hear what I'm saying? Let me say this again. If you have a problem with addiction, if you have mental health issues, I'm not a doctor, but I suggest you don't go on a fucking reality TV show. Because then you're going to turn around and blame the show, and you can't do that. Not at our old ass age, okay? I understand if you need to think you need to drink when you're at these parties. No, you fucking don't. Have you ever watched Southern Hospitality? They are a club. They're club workers who do not drink, and they party all night long. And I don't know what else. I mean, they're not allowed to drink on the job. They have a good time. I can't tell they don't drink, and they all work at a bar, and I can't tell that they're all. I'm not. So it can happen. But if you have issues, obviously, Shannon, I'm whatever. I'm not trying to diagnose anybody, but this is a fucking bad scene for her, okay? And if you want to not go around these people that are hurting you, Shannon, you're not gonna have a choice by being on the show. And it's crazy. Hey, Mr. Make It Make Sense. It's crazy. I don't know what the bridge. I know. Obviously, we know that they want the views, and they want everybody. If you guys, please, Mr. Make It Make Sense. I don't know if drop his link for me, guys, if you can, or I'll do it before we go. He has a channel, and he has amazing interviews over there. Please go check him out, Mr. Make It Make Sense. Lisa, oh, it's so horrible. I am so confused. Okay, why exactly? And I can see why Lenny would leave her. How annoying she is. The fact that she's her whole scene on that boat was horrible. Something's wrong with her. I think she's on something. And who are you screaming at? Again, who are you screaming at? You should not be in that man's house. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why he has the right though to put something on her thing. Like, how can he say that she can't have anybody living there? Is it because he's paying for her house, and it's like alimony, so the man can live there, like, and pay for it? Because Jody and her said on Watch What Happens Live that Jody pays for half of her rent. He does have an awesome channel. He hustles too. He does a good job. He's very inspiring. Check him out. He's like amazing. His content, the way he markets everything, the way his interviews, the way he sets everything up. I'm actually very jealous now. I try, but yeah, he's an awesome channel, and he gets into it. And like I was just saying, guys, like I watched Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I actually watched from the one that just at the season that's on right now. Okay, from December until now, that was less toxic than Atlanta and Potomac together. Okay, at least with Miami, we have conflict and resolution, and they rally around each other no matter what. Even though Adriana did not deserve a pass, we did not allow the toxicity to come in, because when that happens, then we lose our fucking franchises. We have to force them to hang out. Like, we get them together, we force them to hang out, and they don't want to. Thank you. And they don't want to. And then they drink, and then they have a drinking game. They play. Like I said, I need that box. I need the games that they play. I would like that box, please. I would like the box for all the games that the producers make these people play and get into trouble, because the producers want to go home. So like, can you guys please drink and start playing a game so we can go home and get some content? It always works. It's either on the Sprinter fan, let's play a game, and everybody's like, I would just say no at this point. Who would you throw off the bus first? Like, I don't. Yeah, and the thing is too, I'm confused. I know sometimes if you're getting alimony, there is a stipulation like that, right? But I don't know if is he lump sum? I don't know what's going on. He's still controlling her. And again, that lawyer wasn't the lawyer screaming at her to sign at one point. I understand what she's doing, but I feel like at this point, like, crying over it being over is a problem. Like I said, she needs a therapist, not a boyfriend. Like, she definitely needs a therapist, not poor Jody. Like, Jody pays for half her rent, and she said it out loud on Watch What Happens Live. So that's kind of weird to me. But she's like, but he still has his house. But I think the whole problem is, Lisa, you're not supposed to have somebody paying for half of it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe something happened after that, because she's just fucked up. Like, I don't know. Like, I'd be upset. Yeah, my marriage is over. But like a year and a half, and again, like Lenny said, or not Lenny, well, probably Lenny too, but Jody said, like, maybe we shouldn't like be together. Like, I mean, this poor guy did leave. He's not a pushover. He actually did leave his another person before. So, hey, Larja.
Hey, happy Monday.
Happy Monday. How are you?
Boys, I do the homeschool thing, so we had
Do
to
you?
get our week started right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you already covered everything.
Yeah,
I'm
but
late,
like,
but
it's good though, right? Miami's
the
good.
episode, yeah, I like the episode. I appreciate the ladies.
Yeah.
Um, I was glad that Julia went in the church. That
Yeah.
church scene, I was boohooing like a
Me
baby,
too. Me too. I
crying.
didn't.
I mean, alligator tears crying.
Yes, me too. I
And
was like, oh.
yeah. And I felt like Larsa was trying to hijack uh, Kiki being in there with Alexia. She was trying to get in on that moment.
Right.
She knew Alexia was doing that for Frankie and Kiki.
Yes.
So Larsa
Yeah.
goes and plants herself next to Alexia. Kiki
Well,
squeezes in, and then Alexia fake hugs her the whole time. We already know that it's all fake, like her butt,
yeah.
because for the end of the episode, she's going to be claiming that it's fake again and that Gertie
Oh.
is lying. And all of this stuff bled over into real life, people, if you've been paying attention,
Oh.
because Gertie was uninvited to a party at Crystal Minkoff's house in Beverly Hills because Larsa was going to be there just recently over the holidays, you guys.
That's right. That's right. That's right. See, this is what's happening. This is what I'm saying. I
So
don't. What's happening
proof,
is we're getting so much toxic shit off camera now that
yes,
they have to force them to hang out again now, and I don't want that to happen with Miami, because I feel like even if it's fake, they still rally around each other fake wise. Because
yeah.
Adriana doesn't deserve a pass either for the Anna stuff, but
Well, no, but it's less, but at
It's
least
yeah,
it's
it's less
not
for
life
her.
or death. Gertie's fighting for her life. And
That's
if
true.
Larsa's not leeching off of Gertie for supposedly calling her fake, which
Yeah,
she is, I mean, look at your before and after picture, Larsa. You're
she
not
looks
going
like
to gaslight like me, lady.
looks like
You
potato
are
head.
the fakest person in the
Mm,
cast, according to
yeah,
us.
she
And
doesn't.
you don't like Gertie, and you did call her fake in an interview 2 days before you got to Mexico. And you are constantly questioning her health thing, but you would get mad if somebody was questioning your pronoun. It's just really weird how she expects
Yeah,
all of this grace, but she doesn't even extend any grace. Then let's get to Lisa. If she
yeah,
doesn't go back to the Austin Powers set and return all the clothes immediately,
I
I don't know
know.
what's going to happen. But she
I
needs to
know.
stop dressing like she's from 1962 and start acting like she's in 2024 and
Yeah,
deal with people accordingly. She
and get
lets
her
other
character.
people on. I feel like Lisa is Karen. Lisa is a Karen. I said
Yeah,
it. I said
so
it.
bad. No,
Her
it's it.
attitude and tone with Gertie and Kiki are
Yeah,
always she acts like Dorito, you guys.
yeah.
It's
Oh
always
my God,
very much more
Dorito.
harsh.
She's
It
Dorito.
is, right? Am I
She's the
tripping?
Dorito. No,
Yeah,
she's a
she's
fucking
just like
asshole. Like the
Doritos.
way
She
who
has
are
like a
you? Like you sitting
tone.
there and trying to fight Kiki? Are you kidding me?
Right.
Who
Yeah.
the fuck's Kiki's right. You're wrong, Lisa. You're dead ass wrong doing what you're doing. Nobody like. What if those dogs jumped in that water? First of all,
Oh my
like
God. Yeah, what if
who's
the dogs went in the
smelling
water?
it?
Throwing stuff at the peeps, throwing food, talking
Yes.
about that's the best food they've ever eaten.
Oh my God. I'm
That
like,
was
bitch, you're
so
fine.
that was such a white savior comment.
Yes,
What
that
are
was
you
so
gonna go save
stupid.
all the savages in Mexico and
You look so
indoctrinate them?
dirty and hungry. How do you know?
I
You look dirty and
see.
hungry. You look like the cowardly lion, by the way. She does.
Uh, and
It's so big.
I
Go
could
ahead.
totally
Sorry.
understand why Kiki was sitting there seething,
It was so bad. Yeah.
seething, and just trying to be quiet. She was
Yep.
making, you could see her making allowances for their
Yep.
privilege and entitlement in her head that they
Yep.
didn't have to grow up in anything that looked like what her grandmother currently lives in Haiti, talking about poor
Yep.
people.
That's what I was thinking.
That was just,
There's people probably have more pride and love and like more in her whole and like in that whole community, like where there's people probably have so much pride and love that I mean she has in her whole entire like life. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Like those
None of
people
them are getting Lenny.
you don't have
None
a
of
home.
them are getting Lenny, Lisa. They're
Yeah,
not
they don't
having Lenny problems.
at least they have homes, bitch. You know?
Right? So
You're
that didn't that was very off-putting. And then how she stood up and challenged Kiki, but then was offended when Kiki stood up too. She was like,
yeah.
and yeah,
I would have
whatever.
freaked
You can
too.
save
She got
all
I
your
would burn
fake
the boat.
everything, Karen. Karen
Yeah.
Lisa
Burning up
Hochstein.
that damn boat. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. She'd have to go up the boat. If I
Hmm.
was that guy, I would have made her fall off. Like you're
Oh
gonna
my
get
God,
up
yeah.
and row the boat with him? Like, what are you
Uh-huh.
fucking doing? That was so weird.
She was having a full-on manic episode in front of us.
Yes.
And
And why are
and
you crying about
usually
Lenny?
I would allow for a manic episode, but not in the
Oh,
midst of all of your microaggressions and macroaggressions,
thank you.
Lisa.
Yeah. And you're
Yeah,
like
that's
your
not.
little she's in her confessionals. Oh, like Adriana stuck up for me. I kind of like it. No, that didn't make
Yeah.
any sense, Lisa. She didn't stick up for you by by questioning somebody's going to question
I
Alexia.
feel like
Off,
yeah.
but you're twisted, bitch. You got that a little twisted now.
Hmm.
You're
I
not in
saw
the
Make It Make Sense's
car.
comment,
Yes.
and I agree, but you gotta see where Gertie is. Gertie, that's what I said. These ladies are trying to kill Gertie. They don't care about
Bernie's
Gertie. None
trying
of these
to get
ladies
electricity. She's trying to
genuinely care about Gertie or her well-being. Gertie started the season off by confiding in these women and saying, "Look, I'm having a health thing. I'm fighting for my life."
yes.
Everybody, anybody can Google anything, and everybody knows that stress helps your
Yes.
cancer grow.
Lisa told it.
Negativity
Serena said it.
helps your cancer grow. She
Lisa
goes to
Rena.
these cackling hens and says, "I need to
Yeah.
not be toxic, not be
Yes.
negative. I just need support." And
Sequence
I don't remember any of the ladies saying, "Okay, we got you." I don't really remember that part. But she stated
I
what she
know.
needed in a
Yeah.
vulnerable moment to people who are supposedly her friends. And ever since she said it out loud,
Yeah.
they've made it their mission to have toxic chaos, negativity around her, yelling as close as possible to her.
Yeah. Screaming. Not yelling, like
screaming,
a rage,
and don't
rage,
care that
rage.
she's like, please stop. Can you
Yeah.
please? Please. They don't care when she leaves. They don't care. They do
No.
not give an F
No.
about Gertie.
That is so
And
fucking
it's
sad.
disgusting to watch. And Alexi is trying, but
Yeah.
for nobody on that boat, again, to be like, look, Gertie's captive on this boat. She can't even get away
Yes.
right now.
She could,
Can you
yep.
guys bring it down? Because Lisa, the hog of Hochstein, needs to make it all about her all the time. She's such a hog with everybody's freaking um
Yes.
attention. She needs all the attention all the time. The
Yeah.
thing about
I'm
Lisa,
tired of crying about
Lisa
Lenny.
needs a break.
Like,
Lisa needs a break.
we got your Lenny. We cried about Lenny with you last year. Okay, it's
Right.
time to move on.
That's what I was just gonna say. So
Yeah, why?
last trip, remember they were on the trip last year? She spent the whole trip crying about my marriage is over.
Yeah.
And now every trip we go on again this season, we have to hear about the settlement now and some more Lenny shit. No, I don't want you on the TV. You need a
Yeah.
timeout with Anna
That
Grupa.
would
You
be.
need to go sit out on timeout with Anna Grupa and don't come back to my screen because you're not interesting. All she does is whine and act entitled, and her outfits aren't even entertaining anymore. She's
Oh,
regurgitating Austin Powers. That look was already done and done better, Lisa. Get off my screen. Go be a mama to your babies. And then look, she's wasting her platform, you guys. She hasn't started a glasses line for little kids. Her little kid looks cute in his glasses. She should have started an
God.
eyewear line. She
Put
should
a
have
bang
started a
for the
little clothes
bang.
line.
He's
She
so
could have started
cute.
a headband line.
Yes,
Anything.
it
All
can.
How does is whine about Lenny
Lenny.
and
We
hijack
why
all
are
the
we so
story
upset
time.
about it? It's like Lenny's still there, and we're like, this has been over 7 years. We knew that. We knew, right? We knew. Okay, we knew it was over. We could tell by his face. But it's like she pushed him to the hot mic moment. Like at that point, I mean, why I would not live there anymore. Like I knew she had to fight for the prenup, but like you need a
She's
therapist, not a
exhausting.
boyfriend. Don't have a
In real,
boyfriend.
I
Like,
can't hang around bitches like that. I can't hang
no,
around no
I would not
bitch
bring her out in
that's
public.
constantly
She's too
crying
much.
about the same man and you already came over, but you're gonna be glad, but I'm gonna still be mad. Look, people evolve.
Right.
Hopefully. Lisa has not shown any
No.
evolution. You know why? Because she
She's
hasn't had to, you guys, because we keep watching her and accept her being the same. If the viewers demand a bit of evolution from these hoes, then maybe
right.
we'll get it. But no, think about it. Lisa hasn't been the same since she got on our screen, you guys.
I know. And it's like, what is she therapy? Like, Jody's right. Like, maybe I don't think that she should have gotten that
Ooh,
relationship.
Make It
Like,
Make Sense wants to come up. Oh my God,
yeah, I
I'm gonna
put
get
the link, didn't I? Can you say it? Should I say
what is he gonna? He's gonna come unsay everything I said.
it? Why? Really?
No, I love Vince. I love him.
People are going
Um,
to take a quick pee break.
who else? Julia. Do you think
Oh,
Martina Navratilova minds that Julia
yeah. No, I
is
don't.
when she looks back and sees how Julia is literally casing the joint for lips to kiss?
That was
Like
weird.
that
I
was
don't
weird.
think Martina cares, but I think she was acting so weird. I would not put my lips on everybody else's lips. I just feel like that was a little
Yeah,
odd. And
yeah,
and
that's
it
a
made me
little odd.
why are you kissing them? It's like we're not
Mhm.
16 or 25. You're not
Yeah.
even
Let me
40.
show
Like
you how to put your lipstick on, Kiki. Yeah, that's sexual assault, Julia. You need to go
yeah,
sit
that
down.
was a little strange.
Yeah. And
But
because
Julia,
Kiki had said, don't kiss me again. And then she did it again. Kiki was like, I'm not kissing you again. And then she did it again.
she
I was
kissed a lot
like, okay,
she kissed a lot of
listening
people.
ears.
Ooh,
But
ooh. Uh,
Larsa. I liked when
I like her
Larsa,
going after Lisa.
yes, that was what I was going to agree with you on
Yeah,
because that's the only part I liked
yeah,
about anything Larsa did this season. I mean, this episode was how she got at Lisa.
yeah.
And Lisa is high maintenance. She is a
Oh,
lot and it's too much. And this isn't fun for viewers to watch.
no. And Lisa knew, Larsa knows, like, Lisa, you got to stop your shit. Like, even if she's being a bitch to her, like, she's absolutely right. Like, she doesn't listen, Lisa. And it's like, you are going to be mad when he leaves you. Like, you better, like,
Yeah.
really pay attention. I mean, we already know that she had to set an alarm to check on him. That would be annoying to me. Like, even if she's
Mhm.
insistent. But on
She
camera,
doesn't
on
even like him. Lisa likes being liked. She likes attention.
Yeah,
He's giving her
yeah,
attention.
yeah.
You can Lisa doesn't have anything for anybody but herself. You see how she even
She's
interacts with
very
her kids. She
shallow.
doesn't even have patience for them little kids, you
No,
guys.
she's shallow as fuck.
As F.
She's not
Yes.
like there's no depth to her. Like crying about Lenny, that's about as deep as she gets. But that is so. He what he did was so gross. Like we understand, we get it. But like maybe cry about your friend Gertie. Maybe cry like don't scream at
Yeah,
Kiki. Maybe be
yeah,
fucking friends to these people that have rallied around you for a year and are only trying to be your friend, only
right.
telling her for her own good. I'm
Yeah.
tired. Who's that? Hello.
Oh, Wendy, I wish you weren't broke.
Oh,
I'm tired.
Oh.
oh, I cried
I,
watching.
I'm tired, to be honest with you. Lisa
Yeah.
does not realize that everything that she does that's hurting Lenny's business, if he's not bringing in the money, she's not going to get her alimony in the way that she expects.
Ooh.
So
Is
he's
it
already said that he's going to probably sue her for the accusations of abuse because that significantly hurt his business. She's not
wow?
thinking, she's not smart. That's the problem.
Right. Who's her lawyer? Her
Probably
advisor.
Phaedra.
Whoa. Now, she did she really sign it saying that she cannot have anybody living in her, a guy living there with her for financial reasons because of the alimony? Is that why that would be on her
I
agreement?
don't I don't know. I know that Lenny got her that house, so why she's paying rent, I'm not sure. In order for
Or
Lenny to move
he's
her
paying
out of, yeah, I don't understand that.
him.
I haven't really looked into it because I don't really care about her like that.
Right. Me neither. I'm over it.
And what was Larsa saying? I'm gonna undo. No, I agree with everything you said, Larsa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
for once, right?
it's just I don't know. I thought Lisa just there's no depth to her, and it's obvious why Lenny left her. It's just a shame to say that.
Yeah.
And she definitely needs a therapist, not a boyfriend. She should have had a therapist this entire time because she's not even passed over what he's done. It's not even a divorce paper, and she's crying. You know?
I think she got too accustomed to a lifestyle she was not used to. Lenny
Hmm.
wanted her to be a walking billboard for his business, but prior to Lisa, he was already successful.
Right.
Lisa is the type of woman who came into a situation, became insanely wealthy, and started believing her own hype. The show only made it worse.
Right.
Hmm. Hmm.
You're
And
right. What would she
now
do?
you have this whole Star Island home, and oh, it's me and Lenny this and me and Lenny that. But what did you do outside of the
Nothing.
show? Like
Nothing.
Larsa
That's what I'm
said,
saying.
what
She
business
didn't.
did you create?
Yeah.
You were just fine being a woman in a $50 million house, driving
Mhm.
around Rolls Royces. But at the end of the day, if that's all you're offering, of course he's gonna leave you for a younger model.
Right. He just
Right.
they traded her right the hell in. Exactly. Kind of like with Trashley and Michael. Trashley has nothing without him, without Michael. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like it's like at least she's trying to do some kind of business. I
Yeah.
mean,
Are you
I'm
talking
a little over
about
it, but
Potomac?
Yeah.
yeah, like
Ashley. Ashley.
yeah, like
Okay.
I'm just saying, like a lot of these women, they only have this show, right? Like Robin and Giselle, they really don't have anything other than the man ain't working. Like it's really getting to the point where these women don't even act right, and they need the show.
I
like
would I would disagree. I would
yeah,
disagree, Krista, because I think that Ashley never really wanted Michael. I think
that
Ashley's a lesbian.
do you?
Um, I think that Ashley was perfectly happy being with her girlfriend and being a bartender. Michael came in and he wanted a smokescreen for his gay lifestyle, in my opinion. And
Crazy.
So they
Ashley
were
was a
beards to each other, Mims?
I feel like
well, I
their
don't think
situation
Ashley
hasn't
needed a
changed at all.
beard. Would you say,
They
Krista?
just found out. you
What'd you
know,
say?
I feel like their situation is exactly the same as it's always been. We knew that they had some kind of an arrangement, right? I feel like Michael and Ashley.
Yes.
Now we just know about it, so now she can stay married to him. Nothing's changed. He's living where he wants, the way he wants to live. She's living the way they have their own separate life, but they're still married. And it's the weird thing is why does Michael? I understand why she's staying married to him for the money, right? Why is
Mm-hmm.
he staying married to her? Like, what is
Ah.
I think she holds a lot in terms of secrets, right? Like,
maybe
okay, Ashley came on the show building a business. And you saw how she used to talk to Michael. If you close the business, I'm leaving you. I think Ashley came into the show with a big head because she was attractive. Her husband was
Yeah.
worth millions, and she was now going to be a business owner. Once that business failed, that's
Yeah.
when she rushed to have those children because Michael
Yeah.
was smarter than her and made
Yeah.
sure that she wasn't going to get anything in the divorce.
He fucked
That's
her
true.
good.
So
He
now she's
really
able to have her own $2 million home. I don't
right.
believe all
Oh,
this stuff
wait,
about.
wait, wait. Mims, right there.
Mhm.
Do you think, it's my speculation, that the $2 million price tag for the house being the exact same amount he was suing Candace for was he
Oh,
was trying to get Candace to pay for that house?
Okay, I'll let you in on a little something. I
mm.
have my people working on some stuff. It's a little bit more difficult to acquire stuff from Virginia,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to
How can
don't
you even
tell anybody, people, but
Okay.
right?
let's just say Michael Darby might there's a reason that Candace's case was dismissed.
It
And
was the mess.
I'm
Oh.
trying to get my hands on it.
Well, there's no fucking case. How is there even
Oh.
a case there? It doesn't make sense.
Well, no, there was a case.
Well,
There
I
was
mean,
definitely a case.
you're right. You're right.
However,
You're right. You're
there's a reason it was dismissed. So does
right.
that mean that Candace was telling the truth?
Yes. That's what I
That's
think. My
Yeah.
speculation is, remember, she named a guy. She said, well, so and so said this, this, and this. So I wonder if in her answer to his thing, did she have a signed affidavit from so and so? Bam. And that would have been admitted to court. So
Mm.
they dismissed it instead of have it get released.
I mean,
hmm
the man puts it. He gets himself like he put his white ass on there. You know, he got caught so many times doing things that really hurt his
Hmm.
business as well. But again, that's not like you know what I mean. That's not. It's crazy that he had Candace. He could even do that. It's crazy. It didn't make sense to me. And also, I don't think that Candace should have to film with Trashley. You know, he's still married to her. Anything she said could have been used against her, even though we can see into the future and it got dismissed. But I would not feel comfortable being on a cast with somebody with some husband suing me for something I whatever. I just feel like that either Candace and Wendy need to like band together and like get over this stuff, like band against these ladies because they're coming. We haven't even got to the point where Giselle hires somebody to be a mistress. Like we're gonna get to that part yet. Like this is not what they're trying to do to these poor women. I think.
I want to find the hooker.
Is there really one?
Candace named him.
Yeah. That's what,
Oh,
but they bleeded the name.
really?
And that's who I think signed the affidavit or something.
Oh,
Because she said, "Oh, well, that's because your husband's busy um having sex with so and so for money." And she said the guy's name.
oh shit! You should find him.
It's Virginia is so weird. It's super hard. At this point, I can pretty much look everything up myself.
Yeah.
But this one, I have to have like an attorney. They're so weird about everything there. It's not easy. But
Wow.
that's what I want to get to because
Mm.
why would you sue this girl for $2 million out of all the horrible shit
Yeah.
that they've said about each other and the derogatory, nasty things, and Robin saying that Robin alleged you would suck her husband's D,
All
and you didn't
right.
sue her
Yes.
for that.
And he laughed at that, you guys. He laughed at it.
He's
Somebody
so
told me that the difference was that Candace said this time that he paid to do it. And I'm like,
whoa.
would that be the discerning factor on defamation?
I don't know.
Well, you're right. If it's true, that's not defamation. It had to be proved to be true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's interesting. I definitely am working on that. I hate like California, Virginia, some of these places are super ridiculous.
Yeah. Not Jersey. You can look up, man. You can like do a background check in no time. It tells you fucking everything. It's horrible here. Like you can find everything here.
No, the hell you can't. I'm trying to get
Why?
my
Tell
hands.
me what you need. What do you need?
We'll talk
Yeah.
offline because I'm
You know,
working on something in Jersey as well, and they are not making it easier on me.
really? I need somebody to go to the courthouse. and find out if there's illegal.
I forgot you were in Jersey. Not you're about to be my Jersey plug.
Hello, like I could go. I'm the only. I'm scared to. I want to go to the courthouse to find out if there's a certain couple's legally married. I don't think they really are. Not a big deal. I mean, good for her if not. But yeah, I can get stuff. I can go places.
That would be so cool if you could get this one thing from me.
I'm allergic to shellfish, so I cannot discuss that. The shellfish.
If it has to do with Louis, she can't do anything because she's allergic to shellfish.
Oh, shut
but
up.
I can help. I mean, but I can feed the plug. I can feed it, but I just can't, talk about it and stuff on my channel. I start to get very usually I get red. I get my blood pressure goes up. It's crazy. It's like Erica's lead. It's like I'm allergic to shellfish from I don't know, July-ish till whenever they stop filming. It's just crazy. I get so activated. Yeah, I'm definitely allergic to shellfish. I just discovered that.
I have been enjoying my time watching these shows and not reviewing them. I haven't been really reviewing the shows anymore. And it allows me just to kind of be just a fan.
I know.
Sometimes I miss it. I really wanted to talk about what Lisa did with Kiki.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
You hit me.
Assault. She's screaming assault.
Did it actually hit her? Did we actually see the thing hit her?
We didn't see it. She just threw it towards her. It didn't hit her.
What was it? A glass? Why was she?
It was a juice box.
Oh,
Jesus. To go with the tacos she was tossing at the puppies.
Well, I didn't see it. Did anybody say it? I didn't say it. Did you say it?
The only thing she didn't do was take some of those juice boxes off the table and toss them to the kids because they looked dirty and they were hungry.
Yeah, they're dirty and hungry. That was if one of those dogs had jumped in that water, I would have killed this bitch. She should I was so afraid they were gonna jump in the water and drown. I couldn't figure out why she was still doing it to feed those dogs. It doesn't matter if you think they're hungry. They could have gotten hurt. What if they?
I wish somebody would try to feed my dog table food. I wish that wherever they were, the people who own that house and those dogs would have came out and said, "We don't not feed our dogs. We feed our dogs fresh pet."
Yeah. I was saying, what if those dogs were on a special gluten-free diet and she's tossing them tortilla shells and stuff?
And what if there's alligators in the water or something? And they get in the water, they jump in that water after that food, there's alligators or something. There's a lot of reasons, Lisa. I don't care if you think they look hungry. Those people probably have more pride and all. She's like, oh, look at I don't know what she was saying with their houses. I felt so bad.
She was a bartender. She was just a bartender, like a hostess.
And doesn't even own a home.
You forget where you come from is just disgusting to me.
The fact that they make so much money on these shows, right? But they never take in how much. I don't understand why her income is not include. It seems like all they do is live off these people. They're men, but they make so much money on the show. We know what they make. It's and you think people live off so much less. And it's I don't understand why she has to say the dumb things that she says about her. Oh, my sons had bigger rooms than this. It's you don't own shit, Lisa. You don't own anything. And you're going around saying, I need a bigger home. I need a bigger room for my son. It's I feel so bad. Thank God her kids are not like her. I don't think they're anything like her. He's so cute, that little kid. And she has no time for
Lisa's kid?
Yeah, Lisa's he does seem like a sweet guy, huh?
He's so cute. I love that little kid. I was oh, he's going to the bank. He's shaking the hand. He's saving his money. I'm
that was adorable.
So is Kiki still a friend to the show?
Yes, she's a friend. She's not in the. She's not. She doesn't hold an orange or a flamingo leg, whatever they hold over there. She's not holding.
Does she have a kid?
What if they start doing flamingo leg with their thing? They look like. Yeah, they got it. All right, so I was happy with. All right, I was happy with Miami only because we have conflict and resolution. And we're not dragging, we're still kind of rallying around each other. I'm just sick of the OC where they have to force them to hang out now. They are nobody's friends anymore. It's toxic even when they get together. They make them play a stupid game while they're drinking at a dinner or wherever they send them to force them to hang out. And then it turns into a shit show. And it's that's all they do. They have to force them to hang out because none of them the OC. They got to do an ultimate girls trip and call it a day. Screw OC. Take the OGs. Ultimate girls trip. Same thing with I guess Potomac. I'm a little, I don't know what to do with Potomac. I'm a little sick of her. But like Potomac has got to like do something different because I can't stand them going after Wendy and Kate. I don't know what the thing with NECA is going to work out. I'm a little like I don't know. I can't even talk about it really because I'm just like there's so much that I don't think it's not right what's going on. But they need to just like
Mecca?
take shows that aren't working and make them an Ultimate Girls trip and maybe just recast. I don't know.
Get rid of her. She's declassing the show.
Who's
Yeah,
declassing the show?
NECA.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God.
does
Man,
she really have a
I am
champagne line and trying to have a
everybody.
baby?
People keep arguing with me about how great NECA is and how
What?
she is not coming in too hot and how Wendy is the villain.
Hell no.
Wendy's a
Hell.
liar.
Well, she did lie about who's Libby, but I feel like she said that because Libby used her name to try to get the LBB. And then so she's like, well, I obviously don't know who she is if she's using my name behind my back without my permission. So she was doing that like a who's Mariah Carey thing. I don't think she thought that we weren't going to have the eighth housewife show Libby at her freaking wedding. I feel she was just doing shade in that moment, talking about, I don't know, Libby.
Yeah, that was weird. They should have just
She's just a liar. Your mom did say all that to her. And the
yeah,
bottom line is, if your mom was not getting involved in all this stuff, then this girl would not have had a storyline. You did it. You tried to ignore her. And I like Wendy, but
yeah,
straight shooter, pow pow. If you did not give her a storyline, she would not have had one. And if you would have shut it down the first day, it
yep,
wouldn't still be a conversation.
Shut it
true.
down. How do you think she would have shut it down the first day?
Okay, so first thing, don't have your mom calling people. But if your mom did call people and your mom did say that, then you would just say, out of common decency and respect, this is my mother.
Yeah.
If she said something that offended you about the shrine and the altar, then you have my apology for it. And then you shut her down. But trying to lie and say she didn't say it and explain Catholicism, you're not
Mhm.
this is not 2009. We're not new to reality TV. We can see what you're doing. You're sidestepping the conversation because your mom did say some foul shit.
But we
I
don't
wish
have it on
somebody's
proof that she
mom
said this stuff.
Yeah, I wish somebody's mom would call me and go off on me and then tell me that you're gonna put my name on a shrine. Don't pray for
Wasn't it
me.
that she called NECA's brother?
It was a three-way call or some strange stuff with Wendy in the background or something. Like whatever the case was, don't have
I'm
your mama
confused
calling me
then. I
because
don't
I'm
Yeah.
not
know.
gonna have respect for your mom the way that you would expect me to. If you pick up the phone to call me like a grown person and I'm this age and you're not treating me with a certain amount of respect,
Uh-huh.
then that's a problem. Don't call me at all. I don't the thought of somebody praying for me for my downfall, that's some scary stuff. I don't play with voodoo. I don't play with
See, and then
other
that's what I didn't appreciate was them
Yeah.
taking this woman's religion and turning it into hoodoo voodoo. That is no
Yeah.
bueno. We don't do religion, we don't do politics, and we don't talk about people's kids,
I
I
don't care if
thought.
you're
But for
Catholic
some
and you're talking
reason,
about putting my name in something for something negative.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
That's not cool. I don't care if you're Baptist, Catholic,
but I didn't like
non-denominational.
them calling it voodoo and
It
then
wasn't voodoo. It's not voodoo.
the
It's
green-eyed
like,
bandit going in the thing talking about, oh yeah, I think Wendy's mom does voodoo.
yeah, where I
I
believe
am
her.
adverse to that entire line of all of that.
I'm from Louisiana, so I get what you're saying. I don't
Yeah.
like Giselle at all, and Giselle was definitely trying it. But I'm from Louisiana, and anytime somebody prays for negativity, I say the same
Uh-huh.
thing. I don't care who you are, what color you are. If you're saying that you're gonna pray something negative for me,
I thought she was just said she was praying for her. Like I'll pray
no,
for
she
you.
said I'm gonna put your name
Hey,
in the
babe.
thing. She
Is
was
that a good thing
clear.
though, Brian? I thought that was a good thing though. Like pray for you at a shrine. I don't know.
You better put.
I don't know. Like, isn't that like isn't that like a cross and like I'm gonna put your name so the prayer gets you get a prayer or something? I thought maybe like
That's a
when you light a
positive
candle for
thing.
somebody.
Like if I'm like I'm gonna pray for you,
I guess because you're a
Krista.
bad person. I'm gonna pray for you. That's the way she was saying it.
She's saying, oh, a good thing was like that crazy lady from Salt Lake City. Think
Which
of it
one?
like that, where she was like, if you do something to me, I'm gonna sick Jesus on you. That's not
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
equivalent.
so she's saying it like you're fucked up. I'm gonna pray. I need to pray for you. I'm gonna put your name on this one because like you're that. But see, like, I don't think it was. I
I
don't know.
definitely don't want a Mary Cosby prayer. Don't pray for me, Mary.
I don't need to pray. I don't need your prayer. You can. Yeah. I don't need your prayer. I think that. Oh God. I just feel like these shows they have to Ultimate Girls Trip them and recast or something. I don't know because
I'm
it's hard to.
Catholic, so I do know what putting your name in a shrine. I'm putting your name in the shrine for good things. Like, or if something bad happens to you and I want to pray for you, then that's what I would do. Like, I want to have God intercede for you for something positive. Don't ever pray for my downfall.
Right. Let's see. Wendy's mom.
And then we just saw the candles and everything in Catholicism. Like you
I
literally
mean, we
can
like
go light a
candles.
candle.
We like candles for people to pray
So
Thank
for
I
you.
people.
have,
Mamir says
I,
Catholics do not believe that God answers prayers with harmful intent.
No, we
Exactly.
don't. I don't pray
right.
for her though.
But
I
I like
mean,
Wendy. Just if
I do
she
too.
could have shut it down.
She could have. I feel like she does have an issue with NECA being there, and I don't know why. Like she is trying to ice her out, and I don't think it has any. And she definitely should have not let Eddie take the fall for Facebook. I know Wendy unfollowed him. Wendy did the
Yeah,
unfollowing, and she
girls
was
do
like,
that stuff. Boys
"You
don't pay
know that
attention to
Eddie's
that
like
stuff.
fucking.
Yeah.
We're happy." Eddie's like, "Huh? We're happy,
Yeah.
Eddie."
Who's
At least
even
he
on
made
Facebook?
I don't mind that Wendy is not just hurry up and being NECA's friend.
that.
NECA came in, NECA tried to do damage. NECA
Yeah.
went around to everybody in the circle before she even met with Wendy and had Wendy's number, though. We found out she had Wendy's number because the mom called her. So why
Yeah.
did you go talk to Robin? Why did you go talk to Ashley's forehead about it? Why did you talk to everybody but Wendy about it? And then as soon as you do finally talk to her about it at the freaking pickleball thing, the first thing you say to her is bitch, and then you act like you're the victim. I have an entire problem with NECA. I don't care who tried to pray what where. NECA is the problem, and Wendy's response to her issue being NECA is not a problem. I don't Wendy never has to let that bitch in as far as I'm concerned. You came in, you talked about my mama, you made it a big deal. You never reached out to me as just a fellow Nigerian so we could squash this shit and take over. But no, now my mom's the problem and she's a voodoo queen. And you had a lot of other stuff to say about me having a PhD and only one person. Whatever, NECA.
But do you know
NECA
why she did
is
that
a
though?
problem.
She needs to.
I'm not a NECA supporter, but like put yourself in NECA's shoes. The
She
No.
needs
producers
to
want
talk
me
with
on the show. I know somebody who's on the show. My whomever knows somebody on the show. I didn't like when Karen did it to Wendy. Remember Wendy's first season? Karen was like
Yep.
not embracing her. I thought that was lame. And what did Wendy do? She came after Karen. And NECA is doing the same thing. Why am I going to talk to you when off screen you have your sister unfriending my whoever
husband.
Levy is, and your mom is calling me about this shit? They wanted Wendy to be the only one, is what it feels like. And
I
And
know.
I
that's a
like
weird
Wendy,
thing, too.
but your
It
mom
is.
does too much. Your mom does way too
Yeah,
much,
her
and
So
she
does
mom.
wants
Joyce.
too
She
much
learned it
camera
from
time.
Joyce. She learned
Yeah.
it
Right.
from Mama D.
Yes, Mama
Whatever.
Joyce. Mama Joyce
Love and
does.
hip hop.
She was sitting
She
there
learned
when
it.
he
She
mom
learned
did
it
you
from the
say it?
best.
But
She's like
she's
mom.
not as
Like
good. Mama D was funny. When Wendy's mom tries to be funny, it feels contrived.
yeah,
Well, I
she's when
don't think
she's
it's
doing
funny if
her.
that's what you mean.
Wendy, remember when
Who, Mama
naked
D? You don't think Mama
head?
D's funny? Not Mama D.
No,
You
I
don't
don't
think
think
Mama Joyce?
No,
I
I
don't
was just
think Wendy's mom comes off funny. I don't.
I
Right. It's wait, what'd you say,
But I
Crystal?
also never thought it was funny for Joyce to be in and stuff. I feel
no.
like matriarchs need to have another show. This is the Real Housewives. This isn't the Real Mother-in-laws. Go sit down somewhere off my screen. I don't like it. I didn't like it when Joyce got into it with Carmen because then you're supposed to have to respect your elders. You're either going to be an elder or you're about to get cussed out like everybody else my age.
Candy should have not let that. Candy should have shut her mom down. Like not shut her down, but Candy let a lot go.
A
With
lot. So
like
that's
she really
why,
couldn't let her mom talk to her husband like that, or
right.
but
So
I
I
was
feel like after watching Candy do that for years, a
yeah,
decade of Candy letting her mom be off the rails, when we get Wendy's type mom, I'm less um affected by it because I'm like, oh, it hasn't been that many years yet. She's just getting started. But I also still feel The matriarchs, the patriarchs need to do that over there.
Reminds
I'm
me
not
of
gonna
Shaq.
lie, I loved Mama Joyce's antics, but in real life, I would have been Carmen. The minute Mama Joyce would have came at me, you would have got it back the same way. When she said you wear Candy's old hair and you sleeping with her man,
Oh, oh God. Oh, that's bad.
yeah,
I
I
just
don't
watched.
know.
I just got caught up on Love the Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, now this is after Erica Bennett. I watched them. They are less toxic than Potomac and Atlanta put together. They are like,
What?
yes. They're getting anger management. They're all like, I'm telling you. I watch. This is after Erica Bennett, but Spice and the girl, they're getting anger management, and they're like, if there was like no, they're all coming together, supporting each other. It was so. I watched 5 episodes, so I had to get caught up on it. I couldn't believe it. It was less toxic than Potomac. I'm telling you, it's less toxic. Just watching them all get together and like work on friendships and like I don't know, and like letting baby daddies come around and no fighting and like the kid. It was just good. I watched it and I was like, wow, I enjoyed Loving Hip Hop Atlanta more than I enjoyed watching Potomac, and I'm not even worried about Atlanta anymore because I can't believe that Sheree was with that Martell guy. I don't even know. I don't even watch that show, and I knew who that
She
Martell person.
wasn't. She wasn't.
I
It came out in
know.
court documents.
Now that I know who he is, I'm like, how crazy was that story with her? Like, what the fuck? Like,
It
why?
came out in actual court documents that he said
Actually, not together.
it was just for a show.
He's so fucked up. He's so fucked up. Listen, what about OC? Don't you think what are they trying to do to poor Shannon? Are they trying to give this woman a nervous
A
breakdown?
nervous breakdown.
Why are they bringing why are you doing that? They're bringing fucking Alexis back and Shannon. And you know that Shannon's not going to stay sober. And if she's trying to stay sober, this is going to drive her over the edge. And I don't understand. Bravo is like desperate as fuck to do this shit because this is going to break her. Do you think? Am I crazy?
No,
Like,
I definitely agree with you, but at the end of the day,
girl,
nobody's forcing you to do the show. If you
that's
feel like
true.
your sobriety is at risk, then leave
That's
the show.
exactly that's my whole thing. I don't. Okay. I can say Rally Reckoning. They might have a little bit of some type of like a case, but if you have a mental illness or you have an addiction, if you know that you cannot, you should be responsible enough to not be on the show or go on the show. You cannot break them. Oh, they're making me drink. Well, if you have a problem with alcohol, like I'm saying, like Shannon should not ever drink again. That mistake that she made was not just a mistake. It was a horrible life decision that she made. She should never drink again, but whatever, maybe she is. She's got Jeff Lewis by her side. But this is not healthy to bring this fucking couple on here and throw that in her face. They're going to make her see it. Like, she's not well. And it's like, you're going to have Jeff Lewis as your side piece? Like, I don't understand. They need to not have the show because it's going to be so hard to watch. It's going to be hard for me to watch Alexis do this to Shannon and to watch her, like, spiral. It's going to be sad.
I think Shannon is quintessential housewife. The
But she's
problem is,
well, though. She's not well.
I mean, when she threw that plate at Kelly Dodd,
Yeah.
one of the top 10 moments.
But
Oh,
it's okay. Yes, we can look at it
But
now.
what if you're
We
breaking
can look at
down?
it that way. Of course, looking at it from a production standpoint, it's going to be juicy and all that. But it's a shame because we know that poor Shannon, like, it's just not going to be fun. I don't
Yeah, they
know.
love it. Hi,
I
Candace.
wish she would just be like, "Fuck you, I'm done." Like, I can be like, but that that's not going to happen. And she's trying to stay sober. I don't even know. I have no idea what's going on with that. I just can't
I
believe
think
that
it's like
Tyra's
a
running her
money
mouth
grab. Because
with Vicky.
wasn't Shannon like one of the wealthier housewives? And
I
she
don't
got a
think
nice settlement, I think, and I think
she.
she's still making money. It's that addiction to fame.
Yes, that's what it is. You're right.
That's what I was going to say.
Right.
Carlos King did a thing this morning on Candy leaving. And he said that he knows for a fact Candy left. She didn't get fired. It's
Right.
real. And that he thinks that it was time for her to go a long time ago. But that he actually feels that when people stay on these shows for the money, that's when the problems come.
Yes, exactly. The ones
And
that don't need the money are the ones that don't go nuts.
right,
Candy's rich as fuck. Everything she
right,
touches turns to gold. Okay, she's
right.
been rich ever since. And listen, Wendy has her own money. Candace has her own money. But guess what? Giselle doesn't. Robin doesn't. You're right. It goes left. When they need this fucking show and they make it this long, they need it and they turn it into what they've done. Like, it turned into toxic shit that we don't want to watch. Like, that's when it goes downhill. The women that have this money, like Candy, does not need the show. Wendy doesn't need the show. These women don't need the shit that they're throwing at them.
Right.
Shannon probably does not need the show either. But they make a
Like
lot of
Giselle needs the show.
Mhm.
She
yes.
can go.
None of them fucking
Robin needs the
anything else.
show. She can
Yeah, her
go.
mayonnaise
Ashley
turkey.
needs the show. She can go. You're
Right,
right. It
exactly.
is a formula.
They're all
Anybody
dependent
who
on
doesn't
that.
need the show is kind of intriguing. And people who do need the show reek of
Called
desperation. No, I'm just
Lisa Daily
Except in the
Smith.
case of Kyle. Kyle doesn't need the show, but this is the only
Oh,
way that Kyle has been the
relevant.
the sister who has the attention. This is the
right.
only way that Kyle ever made it outside of Paris Hilton's shadow,
That's
her
true.
Kathy's shadow, or even Kim's shadow. So she doesn't need it, but
Yeah.
she wants to maintain her level of celebrity.
Crazy
Right.
because they mix up fame and fortune. Like she's got money and she's got fame, right? But like, why does she confuses it? It's so crazy. And the shit that comes out about her life and him, I don't know, Kyle. At this point, she's so broken. You can tell whatever she's been
Yeah.
finding out lately has broken her.
Can
And
I
I don't know now. Did really Morgan wipe her Instagram clean of Kyle or something?
They
Like
had a reconciliation already. There was already a sighting of them
crazy. What
together.
is she a daughter or what?
They're
Like
playing in our
the
face.
daughter.
can I
Vince,
go deep with you guys?
Yeah.
Um And Krista, I really want to hear your vantage point on this. I know Lars is going to have something to say, but I want to hear your vantage point. No holds bars.
okay.
They integrated Beverly Hills with Garcelle, who I love.
Yes.
But in terms of the wealth on that show, Garcelle's, what is she worth? Like 5 million or whatever? It did not. You put her on a show with Kyle's worth 100 million, Lisa Vanderpump who's worth 150 million, Dorit who pretends to be worth millions, and all this kind of stuff. I
Yeah.
almost feel like they set her up for failure, and I cringe at moments where you have Garcelle buying a purse and Kyle whispers to her, "You
Ugh.
can return it if you want to." That pissed me off at a level that you guys would not even understand, because it's like you are Garcelle is a fan favorite, but you're setting her up for people to say and do things like that to her. Or you
And that
raised your paddle and didn't pay. Now we have a situation with Kiki, who I think is funny and intriguing, but she's having to basically out her castmates Karen ways because their privilege just kind of like bleeds through. I
yeah.
almost feel like they put these women at a disadvantage when you are on these casts with these extremely wealthy women, and then they can talk down. I don't like that.
I agree. I think that I don't understand. Like with Bravo, it's very disappointing. It's very disappointing, and I just feel like you're absolutely right. I don't, Kyle. I yeah, Kyle
Why
from
would
day
she need to return her Birkin? She's worth
right.
$5 million.
Yeah. Well, remember when Kyle said that she didn't pay something? She didn't pay her for something. She told an entire room of people basically that Garcelle didn't pay for something, and it was like that was like the first season Garcelle was on. Kyle made it seem like Garcelle didn't pay something. Like she said, like I don't know, all my new friends or something. Kyle was up there,
That
and
was the public shamer.
yeah, it was like what the fuck. And then she got over it. And then she did, and then Dorit did it. To, like they get shut down. And I know, and Bravo did it with same thing in Salt Lake. Like they're allowing this shit to happen. And like with Kiki, Lisa's standing up and saying, "You assaulted me. You assaulted me. You assaulted me." She kept saying that to Kiki. Like she
Mhm.
wanted that to be said.
Right.
It's
She wanted it
just
to be true.
yeah. I just feel
But
like
I
it's
think they set them up. Like
yes,
I think it sets them up for fail. Not for failure, but I feel like it was
it's
such a big deal for them to integrate these casts. And I use the term integrate on purpose because it
yeah,
very much was all white cast, all black cast, and there's no in between. So you bring on Garcelle, who's dynamic and beautiful and well known, but then
yeah,
you bring on these women who are insanely wealthy, and they're whispering to you as you buy your first Birkin. Like it just,
yeah,
I cringed at the whole scene. Clearly, she can afford a $16,000 bag.
right,
Like you don't have to tell me I can resell a Birkin. I'm with my personal friend who resells Birkins for a living.
yeah.
You don't have to talk me like I don't like that.
Is
I
that one
don't
of the
like
reasons?
that.
I think it's a lot of it going on. It's a lot of it going on. I just Bravo is just I don't know. They're we know what they are. It's obvious what they are. They're not. It's hypocritical, but it's just because that also puts something in people's head. Like now we're always we. It's I feel like the cast is always going to think the cast, but the viewers are always going to think about that shit, and it's like it happens repeatedly. Like you just said, what's happened to Kiki? It happens with Garcelle. It's repeated with Garcelle constantly. They're always shutting her down. Like and Bravo just allows it, and they allow. And I feel like now they have these showrunners or these producers are playing games. So it's like they're not even they either make it scripted TV or I don't know the women that they're I don't
Even
know.
Monica, do you remember when they were like nobody had brought any cash and they were using her credit
Yeah.
card and they made a big deal out of whether her credit card would get declined or not? I don't like
And it was
that.
a chime. They were making fun because it was a chime credit card too.
Yeah, they shamed her for a chime card, which I don't
What's a
even know.
chime? What's a chime card?
I don't know.
It's
I
one of
think
those, it's for people who can't get a regular bank account.
No, I
really
don't
so.
know. I was. It was a
I
real
don't,
question.
Yeah, no,
really?
Chime is
Yeah.
like one of those accounts where you put anybody can get one. You put your money in and
Shit.
then
She fucking
yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like yeah, Chime is everybody gets an account
I
kind
think even
of
if you have like a direct deposit or something, you can get one too. I don't know. Like I
yeah.
didn't know
But let me,
why it's a big deal. I didn't know.
can I add what I thought about that
You
statement?
can add everything. Yeah, go ahead.
Is that I keep hearing people talk about what we expect these housewives to be. And what I've seen over the last 14 years of watching these shows is it depends on the city. So in
Mm-hmm.
the OC, and then it depends on who it is too. Because if you look at the wives that have been divorced across franchises, their financial situation changes so drastically because the finance was actually attached to the husband. So when
Hmm.
you look at somebody like Garcelle, who stands alone in $5 million, and then somebody like Teresa Giudice, who after she got out of jail only have $400,000. I mean, why isn't that talked about? And then when we have Garcelle, while she might seem to be one of the lower people on Beverly Hills, when you look at PK and Doritos bills that they have at IRS, are they
Hmm.
really richer than Garcelle? No, just
So,
on paper. So I'm not even sure how this comes into play as something that is less or more when it's all just on paper. You see what I'm saying?
I
So
agree.
Doritos
Don't
can have
whisper to Garcelle about you can return your purse, but you're not having those kind of conversations with Dorit, who's not paying her
Right.
bills. Y'all protect Dorit.
exactly. Well,
Exactly.
that's their racist slip showing. That's their macro aggression slip showing by saying a statement like that to certain people and not to other people. We already know they love a racist slip. They love a con. They love a thief. They love a criminal at freaking Bravo, allegedly, in my opinion.
Right.
And I, I don't think that when we look at the actual wealth of the ladies, it should have as much to do with where they fit as it does, because it's all smoke and mirrors. Erica didn't
Right.
really even have money.
Right.
Lisa Vanderpump did have money,
Yeah. Old money.
but
Lisa.
she was getting sued up the wazoo too. They didn't talk about it. Kyle and Mauricio, they have money, but they're in a $32 million suit because he stole the thing from the people allegedly. PK and them owe everybody money and have no money. So they're just moving things around on paper. So I feel like Garcelle might be the richest, and people need to give her due because at least she's standing alone with her 5 mil.
That's
Larsa, I mean,
Larsa.
Larger. Can you imagine if when Kyle whispered in her ear, you can just return the purse if you want to or whatever. What if she would have said, well, did you return any of your Birkins in preparation for losing that $32 million lawsuit? What would
That
have
would have been
happened
perfect.
if she did
She would have
that?
lost her ever loving mind. She already didn't like them bringing up the ring and saying the stuff of it. She would have lost her mind. And then, but
I know
then
one thing. I never
gets
had
her
no
feelings,
taste of that ring.
Kyle
Put
gets her
it that
feelings
way.
butthurt though when somebody lets her know that was a racist, that was a Karen statement, Kyle. She gonna be crying again, and everybody gonna talk about the race card. But you really need to go talk to Faye before you say things to other Black people. Okay? Because you don't tell one person to return nothing when it's really Doritos needs to return everything because she owed the IRS a lot of money, you guys.
Face black.
Her tan
La,
and nails
Lodger,
need to be
Lad,
returned.
Lodger, you know she's went on eBay and getting alphabet letters to write Chanel on a
Yes, she went
Shane
to
top.
Michael's. She went to
You know
Michael's
she's
and
buying that on.
I heard she wanted to deal with Chanel. That's why she's always wearing all their stuff.
I don't think she has. She doesn't even have one. That's the sad part. It doesn't look right either. It's a shame because I like Dorito with her dark hair. She does not. She's this season. What she's done is just. I
I,
can't with her no
I'll
more.
tell you the problem.
Yes, yes.
I'll tell you what Bravo's problem is. And I'm going to do a comparison. There was a famous show in the 80s. It was called Dynasty. You had
Yeah,
season one where it was showing
Love.
all the wealth, but it was going pretty boring and stale because everyone was nice with each other. And they had all the glamour, the glitz, everything like that. And
I
people
love.
weren't connecting with it. And look who they had to bring in the toxicity, Alexis, to make people look at the show and to
It's
get
so.
down and dirty and to cause all the friction and fighting.
Yep.
That has been set on every single show there is because that's what makes the ratings. People want to see the toxicity, but there
I
is a
don't.
limit to the toxicity because people get a bit bored of it because it becomes predictable.
Well,
And the problem is with Bravo, they need to start reeling it in because Potomac, for me personally, is failing.
Oh yeah.
Landed on its ass. New York got too much and they had to redo a new cast. They really need to start focusing on what makes the show pleasant, juicy, and
Yeah.
but without being boring. They need people with personalities. That's
Yeah,
the
they are
problem.
thinking like Salt Lake. They ruined Salt Lake for me. Like the ending. This little this thing that went down in Salt Lake with that ruined it. They ruined the whole show for me again. Like until they fix this thing with Monica, they have to fix it. And then do it fix with the Heather being a criminal and covering up a crime. Like they until they fix that shit, I'm not gonna be able to watch it, which sucks because I don't want to stop watching these shows. But it's just like I'm gonna be so angry. I don't want to be angry. Like I actually is what I can deal with Miami if it's like conflict resolution, but they at least need to get a hold of herself with it. I think she's on some shit. I think she's on like Adderall and like Xanax or something and stop crying. But like other than that, it's so toxic to for watching Jersey. I'll help you, whatever you need. I'll get you. I'll get you the documents. But I'm like, it's just too toxic. I don't want to feel that way. And it's
By
like the conversations we keep having, but they don't fucking listen. Nobody's listening. Bravo's
by
not
the
listening.
way, by the way, good evening, Krista. Hi,
Hi.
Larsa, and hi, Wendy. I don't know who that is.
Cry. That made me fucking cry.
What?
Mims, Wendy. I'm so almost positive that I don't even want to say the Illuminati has a lot to do with what's going on with her and a lot of these stars. And I feel like they got to Wendy somehow. And it's really fucking sad. And I want to know what's going on with her. Like,
With
it's
all the
not fair.
controversy what Wendy's done over the years,
It's not fucking
I don't
fair.
want to be I don't want to be the one to say it, but it's like karma's come knocking bit
Over
by bit.
Wendy,
Yeah,
Yeah, for Wendy, she was mean to a lot of
she
people
was
for a
she was
cruel.
long time. She laughed at people's downfall.
She
She
ruined
did, you
Whitney Houston.
guys.
Mariah
Oh,
Carey won't
poor
go
Wendy.
nowhere near her.
That's a shame, but I don't know. Like, I think they fucked her brain up. I feel like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that I don't know. For what she's looks like, what she's going through, it's so fucking sad. I feel like she's inside screaming to kind of to get out of whatever she's at. Like, I feel like she's inside somewhere and she can't
It's
get her. Like, I
said
don't
that
know.
she was broke. How
I
is
cannot
Wendy
believe that
Williams broke?
trailer. That trailer. She's. I don't know
How
what's
is
going.
Wendy Williams
What's
broke?
something.
That's what I want to know.
I think they stole her
Um,
money.
so
But
no, so she had so she went to the doctor and the
yeah,
doctor called somebody she knew and said that she was unwell and needed a guardian. So this can happen
yeah,
to
fucked up. But
anybody in your normal life.
right.
Anybody, this can happen to you. If you go see a health
Scary.
professional and the
Yes.
health professional
Yes.
decides something's mentally wrong with your capacity,
Yes.
they
My
can
sister.
reach out to guardians or to the
Sister.
court without you knowing. They
Yep.
take your private medical information,
Yes.
and share it unbeknownst to you.
Yes. Something's wrong.
And tell the doctor and the court that they think you're unwell mentally and can't be in charge of your own finances. Now, this is a tactic they used to use on indigenous people and Black people back in the day, where you would have a lot of money, then they would have a white person come and be like, oh, well, you don't know how to spend your money, so we're going to have to make sure that you spend it right, so we're going to take control of it for you. So that's basically what this does, where the doctors went to the court, they went and talked to a
But you have
judge.
to
The
do that.
judge appointed a guardian. It's kind of like a conservatorship
I understand
over
that, but this keeps
Wendy's
happening though.
finances.
Who was a guardian?
Without the guardian was appointed by the court with
Who
the
is it?
doctor.
But who decided that? Like, who was her guardian?
The guardian and the judge.
son?
The judge ultimately assigns a
But
guardian
who though? Like, who
to
was her
be
guardian?
Yeah, but
over your
who is the
There's a
guardian?
list. There's companies that do this.
But
There's
who's her guardian
companies
though?
in America that offer their services to be guardians for other people's money.
I don't
But
know.
they don't have to let you live right with it. So the guardian can take that, like you just saw with Wendy. They took all her money but didn't pay her bills. That's why she had to
I
move.
don't understand, like, why isn't her
They
son
took her money
guardian?
but don't pay her bills, but they pay theirself. Now, to be a guardian, you get paid. So they're taking her money and paying something, but they're not paying Wendy's bills, causing her to be destitute. There's a movie about it called I Care a Lot.
Well, I know over
It's
here, with my father having Alzheimer's, my sister's power of attorney, and me and my younger sister agreed to it, where she's in charge of like his finances and stuff like that. But she can't dip into that, so I don't know how that works in America, where a random company can dip into someone else's money.
You can't. It has to be a family member. It can't just be a random person. It has to be a family
That's
member.
what I can't understand.
It has to be. There's no way.
I'm telling you, there's corporations that do this for a living.
I don't think the guardianship, but I think whoever her conservator has to be a family member or somebody that to her.
Nope, they didn't care about her family. She had willing and able-minded family members who weren't even in at the court hearing when the judge appointed this guardian, you guys. They don't even have to tell you that this is going to happen to you. Your doctor can go and share your information with the judge. The judge can appoint a guardian based off of the information, your private information shared. The doctor doesn't even have to tell you, oh, I'm concerned. I think I might have to go talk to somebody. Wendy had no idea this was going to go on.
I was saying, like, what happened to her? Like, who's sitting with Wendy and then going somewhere and going, this woman's
she went
not
and saw a doctor.
I know,
and you
but
see how she was acting. You saw how she was acting.
I know that, but like, where's her son? Where's her, like, where are the people that are like?
The doctor didn't have to talk to the son. The doctor didn't have to talk to any other family members. The doctor only needed to go. Because we already know doctors are reporters, right? So like if they suspect child abuse or anything else. So this doctor, for some reason, who knows, the doctor could have gotten talked to by the guardianship people and said, oh yeah, you're Wendy's doctor? Oh, you saw how she was acting on her show?
Okay, now larger. I love Wendy just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Wendy is in the throes of addiction. We've seen it. We
We
saw her on the thing telling the man, don't move my bottle. She can't even walk, but she wants her bottle next to her. I don't agree with just taking somebody's money and giving them a conservatorship, but this woman needs help beyond what her family could do, because she's still able to say, I don't want you here.
Yeah.
She didn't even have her son coming to her house. Like, he was getting stopped. Like, there is something off with Wendy. We saw it towards the end of her show where she could not, it's like the neurons they're not connecting. That's why she would say these awful things. I think the earliest time that we saw something was really wrong was when she had her second producer fired. And it was something that she had said, and she made him take the fall.
Mm.
Do you remember what she said?
Remember when she passed out?
The pass out. Once Kevin's baby came out, it was a faster deterioration, but she had already started deteriorating prior. So all I hope for her is to stay out of the spotlight and live a happy, healthy life. And work on
she needs her money too, though. She needs her money. They need to run her money.
What are they trying to do with this?
I think a family needs to get involved and handle the money situation so she can live a normal life.
They're not.
But she needs mental health help as well with alcohol.
I don't
Nope.
think it's fair though. To Larger's point,
Yeah.
I'll say this. There are I y'all know I'm an advocate for the homeless. There are so many homeless people who are
Right.
in the exact same
Oh my,
situation,
nobody's
but
better
you
the other.
don't see a court person appointing somebody to them to force them to get help. They do
Exactly.
Right.
that with people with money, and that's a
Money.
problem. Either you're going to do it across the board for everybody who's struggling
Right.
with mental health and addiction issues,
Exactly.
or
Thank
you're
you.
going to do it like that doesn't make sense. So they definitely
Mhm.
effed Wendy in that
Well,
situation.
if they go to Beverly Hills and they hook up with Dorit, they'll get good teeth, no matter what.
Homeless. But
Does
see,
does
that's
the
right.
Reed have good teeth?
And then I thought
No,
about
you
I
know the homeless not
No,
toothless.
they
I
don't live
know.
there. Like, listen, I
Oh,
live for Ken. Listen, I live in like next to Camden, New Jersey. That's where Kensington is near me. Okay, Kensington is over the bridge. They don't. You're right. There's so many people that need so much help out there, and they don't go in there trying to get these people help, but they're going to go and take this woman's money because she's. Oh my god, that makes me so mad. That I when you just said that, it just dawned on me when you that's fucking nuts. Because I watched the people in my life, and everybody. I watched all these people, homeless, drug addicts, Tent City. They're kicking them out of there, but nobody's getting them help, and it's like. Wendy's definitely, she admitted she was doing cocaine and all that. Kelvin broke her when he did what he did. Whatever,
yeah.
everybody's broken. She's broken. And I feel like, but there's fucking nobody. I don't understand why she's the happiest they said she was when she was with her son. What's wrong with him? Why can't he take care of her? I'm
It's
confused.
watching a car wreck.
Why are they doing why are they doing a documentary? To exploit her? Like, please. I
That's
feel
what
bad.
some people think.
For money.
I thought it was so she could get some money. Does the conservator get her new money too? That's what I wonder.
So much money. Where'd it go?
Are we
It's
sure
just
she's still under that conservatorship though?
She is. They still have her money. That's why she had to move.
Well,
Hold
no,
Have
on,
you
let's Google it.
she moved because okay, so you ask how can somebody who makes 10 million a year go broke? She
yeah.
makes 10 million. Then
Yeah.
off top at that rate, you're at what, like almost a 40% tax bracket?
Oh shit.
You have to pay a lot of taxes, then you have to pay your managers, you have to pay everything. She was paying like what, 200,000 a year for some beautiful
Mhm.
apartment for her son to go to school.
Yeah.
She was paying for her own penthouse apartment. Then she was still giving Kevin money, and
Yeah.
Kevin was living off and have a very nice lifestyle off of her. So
Yeah.
once you factor in everything, even though it was $10 million a year, Wendy was like burning through money. They all had Rolls Royces and Ferraris and all these things and lived this insane lifestyle. And eventually the money will run out. Even
You're
somebody at Johnny Depp's level, we found
right.
out that he was living movie to movie. And as
Yeah.
soon as he didn't have a movie coming out, he was broke. You can very easily overextend yourself. Ask
Yeah.
PK. PK was super wealthy. PK was
What?
tricking off money to that Tiger Woods mistress, two, three, four
What?
hundred thousand dollars in a night.
What?
P- yeah, PK was dating that woman who was Tiger Woods'
Know
mistress.
that?
The
I know
one
you're
who
talking.
was the 9/11 lady.
Yeah, yeah. No, Rachel, something.
Yeah, Yukatal.
Yeah,
He was
you
like
call.
dating her when she was a bottle service girl, and he was doing two, three, $400,000
I
a
heard. You're
night.
right. You're right. I did hear that. You're right. I did hear that.
Yeah, so yeah, he did have money, but he doesn't
You're right.
anymore.
I mean, I don't
Um,
think that Wendy, her show's not. I mean, she's not even syndicated. Damn, I didn't even think of that. Like, she was on for so long. I learned to love her. It was hard after what her husband did, and then she admitted that she was on drugs, and she passed out. I could see her going downhill. And I get I'm an
Yeah.
addict. I did this. I literally was in the gutter. I had to crawl myself. Still, it's still struggle. But like, I feel like something else is wrong. I feel like maybe they've like her brain. I don't know. Like you said, her brain
400 grand.
right.
Two,
A
three,
night.
400. Yeah, she
So did
admitted
his
to it.
team come out dipped in gold or something? Like,
200
look,
grand. Like, whoa,
I'm not
whoa.
sure how you get
I don't
that.
know. I don't want people in Miami pay
And
40,000.
and Dorito don't have nothing to say about all of her pink Rolls Royces going to the other lady.
That's
No,
so
this was
weird.
before Dorit. This was before Dorit.
Oh,
Like
I
you have to think
forgot.
about it. Like I'm telling you guys, I'm so happy to be here with you guys because I watch the shows. I just don't review them
Yeah.
like I used to. But when PK actually or Erica Jane told the story about PK thinking she was a prostitute back in the
oh
day,
yeah,
remember?
I remember. Yeah.
Think about this. Dorit already knew that story. And PK already thought she was a prostitute. So if you go back to Erica and Dorit's first season and Erica is flashing her puss
Beauty.
at
No
PK, it
panties.
changes the whole dynamic of that story. The
Right.
reason Dorit was so upset and mad is because PK probably did still have a little money at that point, and now you have this hooker showing her puss. Dorit
But
was pissed.
PK is attracted to Erica. He admitted it.
He, he said he was out here
If
to
he
talk.
would date Tiger Woods' mistress, he definitely would have slept with the Erica in his day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree.
So yeah, definitely. And Erica, now we know if she would date Tom, she would date PK.
Exactly.
So that's why Dorit was so mad season one. But I don't review a show anymore, so I don't.
Have you spoken? Because I haven't been on from the start. Have you spoken about Candy leaving Roa?
Yeah. We touched on
Offici-
that.
Officially done. Um, I wonder how many women they're going to bring on now with Candy gone, because she earned quite a bit of money on that show.
Yeah. Well, Ken thinks she's going to be number one, but there'll still be no number one on that show. The number one spot on Real Housewives of Atlanta has been vacant since Nene Leakes left. Candy couldn't fill it, and now she's gone. Ken won't be able to fill it, and hopefully she'll be gone next.
Is Kim
I
coming
love
back?
Kenya. I absolutely love Kenya, but I don't think that she's an anchor. Only
No,
because
I
not
think
everybody in
Kenya
the
lost it
cast
last season.
respects her. So I don't think
The
she can be an anchor.
the past 3 seasons, I think Kenya's just been going way downhill. And last season, she was just so out of touch on the reunion. It was just like, wow. It's like you need a ghostwriter for your comebacks because you were really lacking. It's like her head wasn't even there.
I think that the mistake was making Marlo a peach holder and giving Sheree back a peach and making Sheree feel like she was actually a valuable asset to the show.
I think they should have had Sheree a friend of and left Marlo a peach.
Mm.
Marlo should have never gotten a peach.
No, Marlo deserves a peach. She's been there for a
I,
long time. They
Marlo
I
was
think
love
Marlo
so.
should
criminals.
He just make,
It
but like
fits
Marlon
right
is
into their, but wait, it fits right into their criminal aesthetic. She has a mugshot. She's sliced a bitch's
She has
face
9
before.
mugshots.
She's
he's fine
perfect
to be a friend of
for
them.
a Bravo peach holder.
No, I
But
don't think that
that's the
she.
thing, though. What I got beef
He's
about
good though.
Aurora,
He made enough money to be
they
though.
always revert back to Marlo slashing someone, which happened 20 years ago, and throw it in her face all the time, or a past sleeping with someone. And I'm looking at these housewives and I'm thinking, right, yous are just as bad, really, because you go with men who have money. So technically, are you doing the same thing about women? Like, what's this
Wait,
all about? You know what I
no,
mean?
no. I'm 10 years later. I'm still gonna bring up the fact that Chris Brown beat up Rihanna. So 20 years later, I'm still gonna say you have the propensity to slash a woman's face and scar her for the rest of her life over a man. I'm sorry, that's in you. I'm a big proponent for people changing their lives and everything else. But when you got in the argument, the first thing you said was check my rap sheet. So to me, after you said that, that's what you wanted people to know about you. Sorry. That came out
Yeah,
of her mouth.
everybody thinks about it too. See, she was making enough money having. She didn't need the whole peach. She was filming enough. She was making enough money. We knew who she was. It's just weird. The second she got a whole peach, it was like she didn't. Like she deserved it, yes, but she didn't need it. She was enough. She was on the show enough, making enough money and worked half the time, and she would say that.
I think she needed it to shut Ken up because
Yes,
Ken was going around acting like she was in charge of production at Bravo, talking about, oh, they'll never give her one. She'll never have one. So they are letting us know what they think about Ken also by
And
giving her
that's
a
why they're
piece because
fired.
Ken, yep.
That's why you're fired, sir. You just like they told Kim Zolciak of all people that Kenya wasn't going to be back next season, and then Kenya wasn't. That's why you're fired, sir. Your production value has gone down. It was
yes,
lazy to give Marlo a peach because, like Nene said, you've been banging this girl for 10 years. Why are you gonna give her a ring now?
yeah.
And one more thing, just on that, because I do really feel like people can change, but I'm a person who goes on what comes out of your mouth. So Chris Brown, well, we did hear that he was also abusive to Carucci. But all that being said, 10 years later, you go up for Tory, somebody else who went to jail for shooting or for, let me not say that word, but you
Yeah.
for assaulting a woman. You're saying, "Oh, free Tory, he's a good guy." So the first thing I go back to is, well, you put your hands on Rihanna and you put your hands on Carucci. So that's what I mean by that. If Marlo had never talked about her charges or said, check my rap sheet, as if that gave her some type of street cred, then I would be more willing to be like, okay, well, guys, don't bring it up. But you brought it up.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's the only story they have on her, though. That's it. That and being a prostitute. That's it.
But here's the thing, you built your whole brand on this show based on who you dated. Oh, I dated a billionaire. I dated a billionaire. So if you want to put out there that you're a city girl, I'm gonna treat you like a city girl. I don't
But
know
where
what
does
else to do with
Marlo get
that.
her money? Where does Marlo get her money from? Like, where really? Besides the show, like what? Because she's building
She
houses.
has her own vintage collection, what she like a
Okay.
fashion collection thing,
You know
and she
what?
used to
I
work
wish
in a
people would
salon.
stay out of Marlo's money. Just
She
stay
Yeah.
has a
off of
salon
Marlo's
business.
money. Where does Ken get her money? How about that?
She
Where does
owns
Yeah,
Ken
the
get
we can
all
go to her
her
business
money?
records. We can go to her
Kim's
business
Okay.
records.
We can
Kim's
go to Marlo's business records too. We can.
saying.
La
um,
Archive is a bona fide
I like.
business.
I
You
like
pay
what she
you
said
do
for
you
her
pay
nephew.
taxes on sex work?
I think you should. I
That's
think.
disgusting.
Do you know what I honestly think? No, I honestly think it should be worldwide. If you're in the sex trade, I think it should be taxed and legalized
Only
properly
in
and
Vegas or
protected.
only in Nevada is it taxed.
Is
And
it
it should
really?
be. It should be. It's a job. It's an occupation.
It should be legal too, actually. But
Yeah,
everywhere,
it's the
everywhere.
oldest occupation in the book. It should be. It should be legalized now and
If you
taxed.
can have like dating, if you can have like Ashley Madison and stuff like that, I think that like women should be able to do what they want, and then if they want to get paid
Hmm.
for it, they should be on that.
I've been
Yeah,
around sex workers for years.
you should
I'm a very direct person. If
too.
you say specifically that you dated a person, but there was no love and the only thing they gave you was money, I consider that sex work. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
yeah, like your
do.
highest paid hooker there, like Erica, she's the highest paid hooker there was. Look at Tom, but Tom was stealing the money to pay her. Just
I
they're
just,
married, they have an arrangement. It's legal, but it's
well, I
legal.
mean, I don't know if I consider Erica sex work because she married the man. I think you can date
That's
older,
what
younger, all those things. But with Marlo saying it
yeah,
just that
it's
whole
different.
thing of I'm with a billionaire. I was with a billionaire. I was with a billionaire. Okay, well, who is he?
That was
Okay, so
years ago.
he's never
She's
coming
not going to
forward.
tell us because he was a billionaire.
That
I
makes no
didn't even know
sense.
the Big
But
Papa.
everything that you said for the first how many years was I was with a billionaire. I was with a billionaire. I do feel like she
But
declassed the
it doesn't
show.
mean she owes us to tell us that
But
she
you're
I
was
mean,
looking
talking
for a
about it
billion
every
dollar check
day.
coming.
it must be
Yeah,
legal.
but she still doesn't owe it to us. I don't feel like that
Maybe
she
not.
gave us what she did. She doesn't owe us a name too. Be
But
I
happy,
why
didn't even
give
know.
us
I just
that?
found out who Big Papa was. Okay, I just found out who Big Papa was.
right? All we
I
knew
had
was Big
no
Papa. We
idea.
never had a name.
We
I
had
never knew
photos to prove it. That's the difference. I
that.
like look. I know you like
I
her
never
and I
saw a
love
picture of Big Papa till recently.
Me
I
too.
I
I
posted a
didn't know you
picture
were
of Big
married.
Popper 2 years ago.
That's
Has
crazy.
he offered to take on Kim's children, Big Papa?
But you know what?
Considering
Okay,
they're
so
still
that's the
again.
difference. Kim and Big Papa were around town. They were seen. The reason that I say that I think of it more like sex work is
Yeah.
because there is no history of you with any man. There's not one picture. There's not one red carpet. There's nothing. You said you did not love him, and you said it was about the money. To me, that sounds like sex work. So, but you have used that to catapult yourself on the show. I don't know how else to describe it.
I mean, listen, I'm not mad at it.
She's a
Like,
walking businesswoman.
I'm not mad at it. Like, but it's like I don't know. I'm not mad at it. I just like at this point, Kim Zolciak is desperate. So I can't stand what the fuck her and Croy are doing. I want
I'm
them to just
embarrassed that I used to like Kim.
yes.
Season
I
one, I
think that's
thought she was hilarious.
isn't this
Oh.
horrible? This is the most embarrassing thing that these two can do for
Kind
each
of
other.
shows what happens when they got money. The
It's
addiction takes
desperate.
over.
That's what I'm saying. They need the show. These are two people that need the show. They're going absolutely batshit fucking nuts. Having their kids call the cops. He's crazy. He's different. I'm like, this is nuts. Like, do you hear this? Like, I don't want to hear it anymore. It's
I
like,
don't feel bad for Croy. You left your family
no,
for
he's
Kim
fucking doing it
Zolciak.
to himself.
He had a family.
He
Yeah,
looks
they
like
were
he's
some
on the
good
run.
Montana people.
He looks
They
like
were
he's on
like wholesome and everything else.
I
he's
think
a
Croy's
black hair.
having a midlife crisis,
He's
and I
all
think
dark
that's
hair,
at
dark.
that age. He's
been
at that
hiding.
age where he's having a midlife crisis, and he's realizing
No, I
he
feel
doesn't
like
want to be
she's
with this woman.
show, and it's not really. They're not really fucking divorced. No, what it is, they get money. She makes a little bit of money on like some little reality show. They pay their bills, everybody's all great and happy. They run out of money again, and they start fighting again because it's like they're fucking living off of like paycheck to paycheck. So then they're out in there calling the cops, and they got to feel desperate. And she goes on the show, makes a little bit more money. Then everything's all
And she
great, cool,
gambles it away.
Wait,
it's
who's
fucking crazy.
shaming sex workers?
Stuff.
I'm just a very direct person, and I consider certain things sex work. I don't think that
Yeah.
was shaming them, was it?
No,
Y'all can
because
tell me.
I'm not mad at it though. I don't think there's anything wrong with them doing it. I feel like, I mean,
A job
like,
is a job at the end of the day, in whatever position you're in,
they don't
you
know
do
it's
what
sex
you have
work.
to do to survive.
Oh
So
my
So
God, all of those
you're
puns.
gonna,
We're talking about sex work, and he's like,
they
a
don't
job
call
is
out
a
other
job.
people. Yeah, I mean,
it is though. It's nothing
A
new.
job is a job. Wait.
Let's
We're
keep it
talking
sex work
about
then.
sex work. Then he's saying a job is a job, double entendre. And then he says, whatever position you're in, double on. That was a lot of double.
no, we're
You
not.
No,
make your
definitely not
money.
Well, but
shaming
even
them.
if it is sex work, what hoe do you know who tells their John's name?
No one does that.
No,
Heidi
okay.
Slice had to
I
go to court to give up her little black book. So Marlo's on brand if you are correct.
ask, look, all I'm saying is, I don't like, I'm the person who goes based on what you say. You know that about me, Larja.
Yeah.
Marlo was the one who came out and told us. You didn't have to tell us, but you thought that that would be your claim to fame, similar to what happened to Kim Zolciak. That's
Mhm.
what you did. You came on the show purporting to have, dated this man. The thing about it is, we have proof about Kim. There's not one photo, there's not one picture. The only thing that we had associated with you and a billionaire was the fact that you had the ability to get Ted Turner's daughter on your first season of the show. So then it kind of gave a little credence to, okay, well, if Ted Turner's daughter is there, and we know that Ted Turner he had multiple mistresses, that he was, sleeping with on Jane Fonda. That's where it all came from. But you put that out there. If you wanted to come on the show and just be your, what did she say, fabulous
How she got?
Marlo, then she could have done that. But that's not what she chose to do. So it makes it fodder for us to talk about now because you were the one that put that out there. There's no
Is she
photo to prove that you're with a billionaire. You came up with that storyline.
is she shaming other? Is she out shaming other women? Like she's not shaming other people for doing what she did, though, right? She's not
No,
bringing
no,
it.
no.
No.
Okay,
She just,
so
she
then
likes
why
to
do
change.
we care? Like, why do we even care? Because if she can bring it up constantly,
Yeah.
bringing it up, like, why do we care? Like, okay, yeah, but you know what? This billionaire, he paid her enough money not to
She's
say his
brought it
name.
up for the last 10 years. Every
That's
season,
crazy to
Marlo's
me.
talking about
Okay,
this billionaire.
but
Every
it can't be
season.
the reason Bravo keeps her, though. You know, like,
I think that Bravo, when Nene left, I think that, to be honest, the heart of that show kind of died a little bit because she was
yeah,
so synonymous with Housewives. Do I
yeah,
think that she played a role in why she left? Yes. And I think that Bravo was scrambling because they were like, what do we do? How do we feed the audience red meat? Well, so many people liked Marlo, and so many people have been saying for years to give her a peach. Let's give her a try.
she
But
kind of,
initially, she didn't, I mean,
she
she
kind of
didn't bring
had.
anything extra.
But it's crazy they kept her for so long. She basically had a peach to me. She was basically on as much as the rest of them, right? It's just
She
Mhm.
had
odd
it
that
for so many years, and then they finally
it.
give
So
her
is
the
she gonna
peach.
have to get off the show because she's only worth 300,000.
Who
Who
is?
No, 800,000 as of
is
November
who?
2023. Kenya Moore is only worth 800,000.
Penny
So does she have
Kilo
to go? Because
me.
Mo Garcelle is
Um,
worth 5 million.
I
let's
can't
say
get
this much. Kenya's worth more than that because her home is valued at that. You of all people know
So no, it
larger,
literally says her net worth
but we're
is
talking about
800,000
what
as
you
of
know, not on
2026.
Google. Her home, we do know, is valued at more than that. So at the very least, her
So at
net
the
worth is
most, she's 2 million because her home isn't worth all that. It has all that mold damage.
It's
larger
got
is
mold
crazy.
damage.
I miss
The
And
going back
plus,
Lego,
and forth
the
with
Lego
oh
larger.
brick
my
has
God,
mold damage.
that means we need to add 2.5 million to Garcelle because she already was worth 5 million before she got this new house that she
She's
got.
also like a
So
man.
now she has this new house
Something.
and she has a beach house too. So Garcelle is winning.
She's.
Oh,
I
I
think she's
definitely
like
think
producer
Garcelle's worth
credit
more
too.
than
Like she's some
5.
kind of a producer for NBC now or something. Isn't she?
By the way, is Raw actually going to get a new cast or not? While they're taking the time out.
Who?
Roa.
Let me tell you why I think all these shows are gonna have trouble. And as a content creator for YouTube, we can see the shift in Bravo content. And it's not just the ratings are down, the interest is waning to some degree. Any of these shows are never going to come on with an authentic cast because these people now know what status quo is for these shows. We're
That's
going to have
fact.
one person who's a B word, one
We
person
do.
who's super rich. We're
Yeah, the
all going to sit down
archetypes. The
and
archetypes.
we're gonna argue at a table.
Yeah,
Nene
they make them do that.
Nene
To go to dinner.
with no teeth coming on talking about her lips were buzzing and her eyes were popping. That was authentic, and that's what we
Mhm.
fell in love
Yes,
with.
we don't have it
What we're
anymore.
gonna get now is Real Housewives of New York type cast.
Well,
Women
listen, we
who
had Monica. Monica's the perfect fucking housewife. She came
I
with her
don't
own.
want to see somebody who's struggling financially like me. I'm
You,
sorry. I don't watch that for this.
you don't think Monica? See, I don't think Monica's struggling financially at all. But she came with her own bag of shit. She doesn't need
She
these
said
ladies.
she didn't have any money. She said she was broke.
She's lying. Like you know, she's got some kind of money, right?
Doesn't
You
have any
just
money.
Larsa just said she had a chime card.
Okay, fine, but listen, she still
So
came
she
on the
doesn't have
show.
credit.
She's going to
I'm
get paid.
Larja,
She
and
didn't.
I said that Monica had a chime card. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm
listen,
sorry, Larsa.
she's not poor though.
You're so funny. I kept wondering, is Larsa here?
Larsa lives beyond her means, and that's
You
amazing.
know I'll butcher a word and a name.
Yeah.
No,
I
but
think
you get what I'm saying. I don't want to see broke
you do.
people.
Monica's not struggling now. I don't think. But
If
she
I want to
came.
watch broke people, I'm gonna watch the TLC. You
But the
know,
thing is, there has been broke people what has come on the show, and they've went and done themselves up and made themselves better.
Yeah.
She was going to be money because
Or
listen,
there have been broke
shit that we
people
can
that
get
were so
into.
broke they had to go steal from
They
seniors
fucked
and
that up.
crash victims
We could
in
have had
order
her.
to
Yes.
find their lifestyle. Like I
I
would
would like.
rather
Yeah.
oh no,
I would
I
rather
thought I loved Erica. Well, I thought she was, aspirational in terms of an older person
Was
becoming a pop star. I loved that for her.
never.
But then once I found out about the stealing thing, I was like, she should be off the show. I don't
Right.
know why Jersey waited 2 years for what's her name to get out of prison just to have the same fights with Melissa. Doesn't make
It's
sense to
right?
me.
just
Like, oh my
Louis.
God.
It makes
Because
sense.
they
Um,
love the dirt.
Louis.
You love the
Listen,
dirt. That's the why.
but
it's
it's
so
Why do you
over.
think it's taking so long to keep Jen on before she went into prison? And they even wanted an interview with her before she went to prison. She said no. They just like the dirt.
the fact that they're keeping Heather is making me sick to my stomach because what she did is disgusting. She made a joke out of that black eye. She was
Wait,
not afraid of
who? Wait, which Heather? What are we talking about?
Heather DeBrow's?
Heather fucking black eye gate Heather.
Oh,
Who?
Heather Gay's chin. Yeah.
Wait, what am I missing? What happened?
Salt Lake City Heather.
So she was
She
fetishizing
literally hit
she
black
was
eye.
fetishizing black guys.
She had a black eye from Jen Shaw, allegedly. She made a joke out of it for 2 years, then says she was scared of her, and that's why she hit it. But Jen gave her the black eye. But
Oh, wait, no, y'all are talking about two different things. Larger
yeah,
just said something about fetishizing black men, and you're talking about the black eye.
No,
No,
but Heather
Heather
Gay,
used to fetishize black men in the
yes,
first 2 seasons
right.
of the
She
Maybe
show.
did
now
a lot of that.
Okay. I remember she hooked up with the one at Jen's party, right?
who
Yeah,
Jen
the
Jen
camera guy.
Listen, I don't care about that. I'm talking about what the producers are allowing to go on with Salt Lake.
Mhm.
We're gonna fire the most perfect housewife. We finally got a housewife that's like that. Like reminded me of like the OC days that has her own bag of shit and doesn't need to make up shit. But no, they take Heather and they make this let her black eye get. They literally, I don't know. She lies about it, jokes about it for 2 years. Tells production there's a big investigation. She lies about it, covers this crime up. But then at the end of it, she's like, "Oh, I have PTSD. Jen gave me the black eye. Oh, poor me. Ha ha." But bitch, you made a joke out of it for 2 years. And then, but you're going to fire Monica, who comes with her own fucking housewife shit. We don't need to make anything up. Her life's fucked up enough. And then, but then you got to bring these assholes, who like Heather, who lied about this shit with Jen Shaw. Jen Shaw's probably going to get in trouble for this, okay? Because
I
Heather
would
made.
not. I would
Production will allow
not
this to happen.
want to be on a cast with one of my trolls.
She's not. Would you want to be on the cast with somebody like Heather, who hides a fucking crime, who covers up violence?
No, with Heather, like Heather and them saying, we had Jen's back and all that when she found out she
Oh,
was
fuck
stealing
that.
from people. That's
Yeah.
trash. But in terms of Monica, I mean,
Monica's a good housewife.
you ran the risk of having your children be cousins and brothers and sisters with their cousins. Monica and Monica's
So hot. He's so
what is that, brother-in-law is
Did you see
trash.
him? Did you
They're both
see him?
trash.
Yeah, that's right, but that's housewife material. That's some
I have
housewife.
never heard of that's the Michael Jackson material.
Come on, man. He's hot as fuck, this guy, okay? There's a
But
hot
you
ass. They're all hot.
you
All
okay.
people are hot.
Let's get into that because when people were talking about how lovely Monica was, I'm thinking
Yes.
and saying that she owns her own stuff.
But
You
she
were
went after
so
her.
selfish. You and your your brother-in-law were so selfish that you ran the risk of ruining two families
But they,
for your libido. That is a trash
But
person.
you
I'm
don't know
sorry.
exactly what was going on because the
I
marriage,
know what was
both
going
the
on. He
marriages
was
could have been
shooting up the
dead.
club.
they were both
Both
being
the
abused.
marriages could have been dead to start with for them to actually do that.
Then you divorce your spouse.
Well,
What am
of
I
course, but
missing?
this is Mormons. They keep it all in the family.
But that doesn't make her a bad housewife, though. I know, like maybe, like I mean,
It makes her a bad person. What?
we didn't predict. So are the rest of them, though. Like we're not watching angels. We're not watching angels on TV. You know what I
Oh my
mean?
God.
I'm
I
just all right.
think that when you like
But that's
somebody, not
I'm
you
not gonna win this
personally, not the people on the panel, but in general, I think that when we like somebody, they can get away with a hell of a lot. Like Larger and I both love Dr. Heavenly, but
Yeah.
that woman is a trip. Dr. Heavenly is a trip, but we will be like, we do make certain,
I feel like I'm making excuses for Monica because I like her.
yes,
But I wouldn't accept
right.
this behavior in Jersey. In Jersey, this behavior would not be acceptable. But
Right, in real life, I would never want to sleep with my brother-in-law,
no,
no
but
matter
listen,
what.
but I
Like,
want to know about it. Like he's really hot, and so is her husband. And her
Krista,
husband and her were
stop.
together 2 years ago.
We get
If
it.
we didn't get a chance to figure it out.
You think he's hot, but that does not. Okay, so we
It's
have
not
a
acceptable.
woman.
I get it.
We have a woman who befriended a criminal.
Not on
Then,
purpose.
oh, I
She
think that
didn't
this
know.
woman.
She didn't
I
know.
think that a lot of the stuff that Monica did was contrived, and here's why: you did not have to create reality Von Teese to go to the feds on her. You did that for your own. You did that for your own reasons.
Yeah, I mean, to expose Jen Shaw's screaming and yelling at people.
To
I mean, it was pretty
become
fucked up. It was pretty fucked up. But
it's some stalker stuff. I'm sorry. You can go to the
so did
FBI.
when Jen went to, but see, Bravo also lied about not knowing about it. See, I agree. Say that's all true. Say Monica's all fucked up. But why is Bravo allowed to lie about this, like not knowing about Bounties? Why is Heather allowed to make it a storyline? It's not real.
Wait, they knew? How did we find out that Bravo knew?
We got a cease and assist. How fucking irresponsible of you, Bravo, to not remember that Jen Shaw got a cease and assist sent to you with Fontees on it with Monica's name and all the other people. They knew about it since season 3. They told her not worry about it. Then told
it's
Heather.
all been set up for Monica to come in.
Oh, this is
Producers
good.
knew.
Heather already knew what was going on when Monica was on the show.
They forgot about the cease and assist. They knew she worked for Jen. They knew she was an informant. They knew that she was like best friends with Tanisha. And then they just forgot about the cease and assist that had everybody's name on it. They knew about it. I don't know why Auntie lies. I don't know why he said that. Like Monica, I wish I was her counsel because I could have like really turned it a different way because she was really a victim of Jen Shaw in my eyes. Jen Shaw looked like this poor woman that had no money and tried to get her to commit a crime. And she said, no, I'm not going to commit fraud, you asshole. Oh my God, I'm working for a fraud. Oh my God, I'm not going to get paid. I got to expose this bitch.
No, I get that. I can appreciate her seeing something. Well, first off, Jen Shaw was already under investigation before Monica, but I can appreciate Monica going to the fans on her. I can appreciate that. But the Von Teese stuff, that was because everybody wants to be famous. And I got to call a spade a spade.
I can do that now.
She's looking for a moment. She's looking for a check. And
I don't think it's wrong with that, though.
Because
all
you
of
like
these
her.
housewives are looking for the moment.
Reach for the stars, right? Like, what if you reach for the stars? And like, what are you gonna tell your kid? Don't go try to be like. If you saw a person like Jen Shaw, I would work for her. If I saw this girl was on reality TV, she's like she's all like, she's amazing, saw this, and like paying $80,000. I would be like, yeah, bitch, I'll work for you, especially if I want to be on TV, right? And then you find out all these horrible things. Like it was all fucked up. But she should have literally, instead of telling Bravo and listening to Bravo, just told the ladies about it. I was part of Fontaine, but they knew. Heather knew. Heather knew when the cease and desist came out. That's what kissed my fucking nerves. Heather knew that she was
There's
Fontaine
something
the
in that
day
book.
before the season started, huh?
There's something in that book where a couple of the housewives were actually getting in contact with the troll Von Teese on wanting to spill information about the housewives, and they knew about it, but they wouldn't show it.
It's crazy. They're literally, that's her crime now. Like, you're firing her for that. That's not really a crime. What Heather did was a crime. Covering up Black Eye Gate, making a joke out of it, and then saying
now you know good and god dang well that was not a crime.
What? Listen, you could have just said you hit your eye on a goddamn door and left it at that. You didn't have to say, if you were so afraid that Jen Child was going to get in trouble, you should have never said anything at all.
That was assault.
I feel like
assault.
this.
That's a crime.
I like
Lisa says that's a crime.
It's a violent crime, by the way.
I like when people are very direct. If Monica had come on and said, you know what, I did have an action plan. I was maniacal in the way that I did it, but that's not what she wanted to present. And all of this other stuff of,
she wanted to be their friend.
I'm just a very honest person. I'm just gonna tell you, what it is. And look, I don't have anything to hide. It's because you can't.
I feel like they all
forgot
about it. They should have they all tried to be her friend during that season. They all came after her at one point. I think that she listened to Bravo producers, unfortunately, and didn't tell them. I think she wanted to. I think she wanted to forget it at that, leave it at the door, and then be real friends with these people and really be on the show and really try and.
No,
but
this girl is shrewd. This girl is, hold on, really, really quick, Larger. Because this girl is extremely shrewd, even down to this. I'm sorry. Like I said, if I want to watch a broke person, I'm going to watch TLC. I'm not watching a housewife show, which is supposed to be all this money stuff. I don't like the criminal. I don't like the criminals on the show, but let's call the thing a thing. Lisa is extremely annoying, but a rich woman talking about her $60,000 ring and you coming on the show to this be like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. They're regular people. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that. I'm not watching the Housewives for that. I'm sorry.
We're not going to get.
I'm not watching it for Lisa to come on and whine about her ring. Isn't that interesting that there are all kind of viewers? Because I am definitely not watching it for a white lady to whine about a $60,000 ring that was only $58,000 that was insured. It's so annoying to me. I know it's so annoying.
It's annoying. It's annoying, but are we saying now that it has shifted and we want regular people on these shows?
I was never.
I want Monica.
So can I offer that for me, watching these shows, it wasn't about their affluence. As a woman, I can say what my interest in this show was it was literally about a show that I just got married in 2007, The Real Housewives of OC. Dropped in 2007. I was like, oh my God, there's a show about what I just became. I was not into it for the affluence. I was into it for how are these other ladies managing this new role that I have? It had nothing, zero, zilchola to do with their finances. I was clearly looking at it as a way to look at other women navigating what I just became. And then the shows, it was great to see rich ladies on there too, but as a woman, viewer, them being rich had zero to do with why I watched them.
I agree.
Okay. Then I also want to know for Mims, when has a noob ever come on? A noob, you know what that is, and that's gamer talk for a rookie. A noob, a brand new housewife, ever come on any franchise and told us or the co-wives everything they've ever done? Their first year, their rookie year. When has that ever happened? Never. So for Monica to be expected to give a resume that included Reality Von Teese as somewhat that she owed it to these women who she was becoming to know. That's a fallacy. In real life, you don't walk up to somebody and say, hi, my name is Mims. When I was 16, I used to work at McDonald's and then I became a blogger. That's not real life. In real life, you fill people out. You see if you can, or if you feel like telling that person that you used to work at McDonald's, and you see if you feel like telling that person you used to be Reality Von Teese. And if nobody fits it, then they not finding out till you feel like telling them. Nobody owes us anything.
Is that a real question? I mean, do you really want me to answer that question?
Yeah, I really do want to
Okay.
know what new told
So
us everything.
hold on. I'm gonna counter that with, you also know that Jen Shaw is a maniacal liar, cheater, but then you started using the rumors that Jim Shaw told you against these women on the show. That's where it's not a level playing field. You can't
Where? When?
say
But what did she use?
When?
Whoa, wait. You sound like you've been drinking Heather and Whitney Kool-Aid. How did
Because
she damage these ladies?
I feel like you guys heard something completely different than us. Don't you feel like their side heard something completely different, and we heard something completely different? Because I feel like I didn't hear her say anything about those ladies. They all did it. She said
Right.
one thing.
all the rumors that
Nothing,
she was having,
nothing
that
came from
shit that she
Von.
got was from Jen.
Yeah, but nothing was on Von Teese, so fuck Jen Shaw for telling everybody. You know what I mean? That's not on
But
her.
no, but that
You
doesn't
want
mean
to
that
tell me
it's
you
the
robbed the bank?
truth. That's the point that I'm making. It doesn't mean that what Jen Shaw was telling the truth, but that's what she spilled out.
But she wasn't though. She didn't spill anything out about anybody.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
When? When?
This is turned into a Monica apologist channel.
Oh,
We love Monica over here. We think
no, it
we
reminds
love
me of
Monica.
Teresa apologist.
We love Monica more than Heather Gay's inbred chin.
I
That's for
love
sure.
her though.
Right,
I love her.
right. Wait a minute. Is this make sense? Like Mims, make it make
Yeah.
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, that's Mims.
He's
Right.
right.
It's just the mic sounds different. Hi, Mims. But
No,
the
because I'm in the
thing
bathtub.
that that might be why. The thing is with the show, everyone watches the show for different reasons and what they want to get into the show and where they've picked up from the
Did
show.
you watch For
Or
Affluence?
pardon?
Not
Did you
me. I don't think
did
a
you
lot of women
watch
do. I don't know. I don't think
did you
they.
watch For Affluence?
I watched for the drama. I know when I watched OC for the first time, I binged it. I was sucked in because of the drama. Really, it
Okay,
was like
so
that's it. And then
Larger than You did not watch For the Affluence, but I
no,
can tell you that
No.
the show was based on People Behind the Gates. The
it
whole
used to
point of
be.
the show was there was a show called The OC, which was about very rich people and the kids that they had. The show was supposed to be built
Right.
around Vicky Gunvalson's kids because they were
Yeah.
rich and they lived in the OC. It was also partly as a, Hills kind of thing. But Vicky stole the show because they were like, who are these women can sit around in the middle of the day in bikinis and they have their own grottos? So
Yeah.
that might not have been why you all watched the
No,
show,
it was drama.
and I
Yeah.
can definitely appreciate that. But the
But
actual point of the show was to see rich, quirky, affluent women behind the gates.
and they're
So
still married. None of
I
them were.
watched For the Affluence, like most people, because as the inception of Twitter, Instagram,
Yeah, maybe
Facebook came around, everything became bigger and better. You
right.
had, if you think about it, when you used to be in the 90s, you might see a Ferrari and that would be like Tom Cruise. Now everybody has them, everybody
Grab me my
rents
drink,
them.
please.
But then we find out that none of it's real.
See.
Like none of them really own their
I'm not
homes.
not
That's what
working. I'm
pisses
just
me off. I couldn't
reading.
watch
She
it
has to read
because
the answers first.
very
Well,
Grab
rarely
me
do
my
they
drink. Stop.
the
hold money.
original people, Krista, did have the
Well,
money. Vicky
Vicky,
Gunvalson, I loved seeing
yeah,
Vicky be the actual breadwinner because that's pretty
right.
much what I've seen in my life. More of the
Yeah.
women are affluent than
Could not
the
find
men.
a lot of these women besides like Heather Dubrow. Like a lot of them really don't have their own money. They don't have old money. They have new money, and it goes very quickly because it's not real. You know the difference. We know the difference between old money and new money. We rarely find that now, and I don't really have a problem with that. Unless they're like, they're criminals. I can't stand Erica receiving stolen money and living the way she lives. That watching that would bother me because she doesn't
Right.
deserve to have that money. She has, in my world, when you get stolen property, it's a felony. You have to give it back.
Let me, let,
Right.
I think quintessential housewives because we can do it and still have fun with the show. It doesn't have to be so
We
dark.
have, yeah. It
I
doesn't have
think
to.
Yeah.
Kathy Hilton, quintessential housewife. She's a dumb
Yeah.
brat, but when she's not fighting with Kyle, she's even more funny. I
She's
like.
Yeah.
I
I
liked
think
her.
she's quintessential. Shannon Bedore, the weird lady put crystals in her marble. I was
I
like,
loved Crystal Shannon
Great
Bedore. I wish she would
I
go back to that, Shannon.
loved it. Right,
because they
Vicky,
Mhm.
broke her. Joe is Joe.
Look,
crazy. Vicky was
I got my
super
rainbow
crazy.
fluorite and amethyst helmet on right now. I loved that Shannon Bedore.
But that's what I want
Yeah,
to
but they
see. So
broke
when I
her.
say affluence, I'm
Really
like
good.
people who have money to burn, who literally do burn it on things like what's his name, Dr. Moon.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
I love that kind of
Also great air.
quirky. Yeah, because I don't have that lifestyle. So
Yeah, but
I
see, it makes me mad because we find out that it's not really real half the time.
no, but
You know,
Shannon's was Kathy Hilton's
But why did
is.
she lose it though? Shannon, that was my point also.
I
It's
don't like
like
people who
all
sound
this
very
affluence is fake or attached.
yeah.
Most of these women's affluence is attached to their husbands who end up leaving them 3 seasons in, and then they're going around broke unless you ended up like Sutton.
Yeah,
And it's like it just gets really toxic after season. They have to fight with each other, and then it's like everybody's shit gets.
But
Hey,
they don't have to. We saw with Kathy Hilton. Can y'all tell me that you would not watch a
I
full
wouldn't care.
season of
Yes.
Kathy getting wrapped
If
around in a curtain? Do
they
you
did
remember
their own
yes.
they were
I would
fighting?
love
love
Kathy
Kathy when she
also
wore that lampshade for a hat. I
the Hills
could sit
need
and
their
watch
show
her all
though.
day.
Then he created
and watch her
for
put ruin caviar by putting it on
A baked
potatoes.
potato.
I
That
I
had
gotta
some
say,
really rich
How you
friends who
doing
were
today?
very upset by
hey
her ruining
Dustin.
caviar that way.
Hey Dustin, how are you?
Oh, I
yeah, no,
found
that was
out
pretty funny.
the
But I'm
Housewives of
saying that the
Melbourne's
shows could
coming
be
back.
done.
One at a
The
time.
shows could be done different. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You could have
you're right.
I mean, even Lisa and them fighting or whatever on Miami, I really like Miami because they
Right.
have, like they said, conflict and resolution.
Yeah.
And I want to see
Hmm.
how dumb rich people fight. You're fighting because you fed somebody's dog. That's a
Yeah.
house. That's quintessential
Exactly. That's
housewife.
just what we used to get with Gina Keon and Tamara throwing wine in each other's face. Back in the day where they still hung out with each other's families. And listen, the Hiltons and Kyle, they need their own show. They need to get off of Bravo, get off of the Housewives and let other people have storylines and get their own show, the Hiltons and Kyle, because they have so much content. They take up half
I
of the
wouldn't
show.
watch.
It's been annoying.
Somebody would though.
Focus on it. I want them to have
I
their own show.
miss Kim. Kim Richards was
Yes, get them on their own show. Let them have creative
It was
control.
so nice to see Kim's neck the other day on the show.
Not
she
the
I
got
was
neck.
like,
fixed.
and that her neck because she has to keep wearing those scarves because Kyle won't give her any money for a neck lift.
Oh,
Well, you
shut up.
No, I'm
I feel like
serious. That's
I
messed up. Kyle
Why
should give her
flap
her
the neck?
sister some money.
I can even
Has her
enjoy.
out here with all those scarves in 90 degrees.
I haven't enjoyed Beverly Hills in years until this year, this season. Hey, Dustin, this is the
Hello.
first
Hi,
time I've enjoyed,
Dustin.
it,
Hello.
and even if it's a fake Erica, I can deal with this
I'm
right
gonna
now.
fix my sound, so
I just feel like
my
I don't know.
headphones.
The conflict resolution and like rallying around each other is what I miss. Like they just did it with even if they're fighting. Like Adriana doesn't deserve a pass, but they're rallying around and trying to around
Is
each other.
Adriana broke? Is Adriana the brokest one over there? Because at
Maybe
least Kiki's a working model.
exactly. They need. I was so upset with them, and they didn't fuck.
Adriana's so thirsty. Oh
I'd
my
rather watch that.
god.
I'd
That
rather watch
lady's like dehydrated.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, the reason why people like Kathy Hilton for is because she's well known. She acts her age. She doesn't care what people think or say like that. She dresses her age appropriate, and she comes across like funny. Like she steps out of her wealth and just talks to people normal without this act and pretense what Kyle does, and the rest of the women having to be this kind of image. Kathy don't care. But I will say before I go, the
Yeah.
Housewives of Melbourne is coming back, and that's one of the best franchises because I was always the Roa, the Beverly Hills, and the Potomac fan. Now I'm the Salt Lake, and Melbourne's coming back, so I'm back on them, and Dubai fan, and Miami. That's it. The rest of them is so boring now. I'm even
Yeah.
bored of Housewives of Beverly Hills. Even though I did like last week's episode, it was nice, but it's still boring.
When they're getting along, it's great. Even if it's fake, I can
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, I want
And
to tip you too. Do you have a Cash App?
No, I do. I know I do, but I never link it. I'm stupid. I gotta
You
link
don't have
it.
to link it. Tell us what it is. I want to tip you too. I
And a private
appreciate.
chat from Mims.
Okay. All right. I can do it.
Yeah.
No,
And
other people want to do
the
it.
last thing I will say before I go is I'm tired of people on IG saying how they want Lisa Rinna back because
Oh my
Beverly
God,
Hills is not as
why?
good. And I'm just like, oh no. Like
No,
she
she's
had to
got
go.
it.
She
Yeah,
was
she's
too toxic and it was ruining the show. And do you know what it is? I quite like this Erica this season. I know it may not be in everyone's favour, But I thought she was hilarious on the last week's episode. I finally got around
Marsha's
to
in a
watching it.
Ziploc.
She was funny. I
Marsha's
And
in
enjoyed,
a Ziploc.
Mess in the purse.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, well let me poop in your cornflakes. When she does this second documentary and she sits down with these victims and they ask her, why didn't you apologize? I think, don't get me wrong, I think she said, no one told me to.
What?
We kind of
There's
did.
another
Classic Erica.
documentary, The
But listen,
Housewife
I
and
have
the
to win about
Hustler.
that. I'm never going to win with her. I'm never going to win about this with Erica. So I have to just
Didn't
get over
she
the
say
fact.
before, Mim, something about she couldn't say she was sorry because it would implicate her?
No, it's so dumb. That's not
I
true.
think that she always used the lawyers as a thing of, okay, well, the
Mm-hmm.
lawyer said
I
that I
thought
can't
she
do
was a
this, and
victim though
you
too, and
know,
she should have just stayed with the victims and been a victim with the victims because she
it
could
would
have
have
just
been
taken
very
it.
easy for her to say something as simple as, these
Yes,
things are horrible
I do
or
this.
something. But I think Erica has always been about Erica, which is why she married Tom. She didn't care where the
Yes,
money came
exactly.
from. And
Mm-hmm.
I would be happier if she just said that I did not know, but I also didn't care.
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna say
You know
it.
what? You should say, nope.
But
I
do
met
you
him. I
I
met
don't know.
Tom. I didn't care. I didn't care that his balls touched the toilet
Oh,
water.
but do you think that she really cared about? I don't think she cared about Tom. I think she cared about the money, and I think the reason why she ended up with him. I
she
think
stayed
it was
ready.
all
Yep.
about.
I agree with you, Dustin.
That's why I have respect for effing Mia, Dustin, because Mia
Oh
is the
yeah,
only
she
person who is saying, I did marry him for money.
and
Ashley won't
Gordon
do
did
it.
it too, though.
Erica Jane didn't do it. None of these
Yeah,
people are willing to do it, but we all see what it is.
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay. Mims, do you think that I just found out that Mia has a boyfriend who
Yes,
was her boyfriend
the whole
before
time.
G,
Hmm.
Yes.
and now that G's out of the picture, she went back to the boyfriend. And what I want is for somebody to check his accounts, stay out of
Oh,
Marlo's accounts, but
Shut
check
up.
old boy's accounts and see how much money had been transferred
oh
to the
gosh.
old new boyfriend during the relationship with G to see how much money she was siphoning off to her old new boyfriend because she ran right back to him. And if the problem was that G didn't have no money is why she left, then she must have put all the money to the old boyfriend, which is why
But
she came
didn't
back.
she?
No, the old boyfriend has like an actual career. I think he's like a
I have to
DJ.
agree with that.
What does
He
he
has a
do?
career. He's like a
What does
DJ.
he do? Oh, so, but wait.
He's a rapper,
So
isn't
she
he?
said last
DJ.
night that Eddie was the most non-workingest attorney,
Hmm.
but DJs don't make as much money as attorneys unless you're DJ Fun Size from Love and Marriage DC, right?
DJs can make a lot of money after they go off air when they do their gigs and stuff. I think that he has enough money to support Mia, and that's why she went back. Honestly. But I
I
just
Did
think she
she
like
might
go
have
back?
found a
Wait,
somebody's
wait,
attorney.
did
candor to
she
be
go
able to
back?
say I date for money, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Did
Hmm.
she get? I mean, she like Jay kind of said. He kind of said, "Let me give you a settlement." Didn't he just come out and fucking say that to her? Like, I'll
He
give
just
you
said that.
The
He
thing
like
said
he's
that.
was, G
I
knew
was.
that she was messing
crazy.
with other men. He just
Yep,
didn't want it to hit the public, and she was fine with messing with other men,
yep,
because he has some issues,
yes.
He had
like
a
as
prostate
older
That's
issue.
men,
it, though.
right? So he
That's
was
the thing.
fine with all that. The problem is, once he didn't have any money, Mia married you for money.
Yep, yep.
So it's like somebody who says, we're gonna have children, and then you refuse to have a child with that person, then
Sweet
that's
tea,
grounds for divorce.
sweet
So
tea.
you had to keep her at the lifestyle she was accustomed to. That's all I'm saying. If you are that type of person,
But
then you
at the
say
same, I
that.
feel bad for G though. Like
Do you think
he's
Sweet Tea is going to ever get pregnant? Do you think
Do
she
you
knew
feel
she
bad
couldn't
for
have
G?
I
children?
don't think she's going
yes.
to.
He was sleeping with Mia while he was married. I don't feel bad for G.
You
He
don't
got
feel bad
exactly
for
what
him.
he deserved.
So
Yeah.
wait, they did have those two kids are their kids, right? The two younger kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are.
See that's a shame. That's another reason for them to work it out. She said he's too. She's like, I look like an asshole if I leave him now. But G's like, I'll pay you and we'll be fine. We'll stay married. We'll have an
But
arrangement.
he doesn't have the money. That's the problem. He can't pay
But why
her.
do you say that? It's weird that he said that. That he said, I'll give you. You know what I mean? Like he kind of said that.
G is a person who is a self-made millionaire. However, living with Mia and all that not only drained him, but Mia being a part of his businesses, they were able to kick him out of his own businesses. and they were able
Mhm.
to do it
Why?
legally.
That's so weird. I want to know why.
Mhm.
She knows
Well,
something.
Mia's a
She did
dingbat.
something.
Mia's a
Mia's, yeah.
dingbat, but you have her running a business. It's like when all of these rich people turn their like Monique giving the comedian, making her husband a business manager, and he has no business acumen. G brought in a stripper who he was cheating with and made her a big shot in the company, the family business. And the family came back and said she doesn't have the ability to really lead in the way that you want. And they kicked both of
Mhm.
them out. And they've been living at a level where he can't maintain anymore.
But then
It is
why
what
are
it
they?
is.
How are they gonna live? It's weird. Like it's still fun odd that maybe if she leaves him, he'll be allowed to go back. You know what I
Not
mean?
if she's gone.
But wait, so she is gone. So they don't take him back there. They're not taking him back to the company.
No, like
I thought they were
it's
gonna take
like
him
this.
back.
Would you trust Wendy to come back and
No,
do her?
but like she's. But I thought maybe with her gone,
I
they
would
would trust.
trust Wendy to come back if she got rehab and Kelvin wasn't around anymore.
I think she would come back. If I agree with Larger with that one. I think
I
she would
don't
come back.
think. I think that
Wait, I
we see
also.
what you do. If I see that you marry a stripper and try to elevate her in a position that she does not deserve and can't
Mm.
Right.
honestly maintain, then I know that next time around you might do it again. They would be damn fools to trust him again.
But I don't know if it's even. Oh yeah, there's got to be a legal reason though. Like, don't you think they had to like? I mean, yeah, it's like on the outside morally, everything that was fucked up the way she was acting. I would have to say you're out too. But like, it feels like he did something else. I don't know. I feel like he did
If
something.
Yeah,
you
he
if you
let
can't be
her,
yeah, you can't be trusted. They don't trust
yeah,
them.
allegedly,
Over money or
because
something.
allegedly
Yeah,
wasn't something about the funds weren't were they also like part of how they were living
yeah.
was off of the company funds, and they were living beyond their means, obviously, if they can't continue it after the company funds. And I think maybe the family was like, look, you spending all our money having her live in these penthouses and houses and stuff. I think that might have been something on it too. Like she had access to too much money. So they needed to take all access away. And now they're assessing and they're like, nope, gee, you can't play anymore because of her. But as soon as she's gone, I would see his family giving him back access if he built it all.
I think he built it with his brother. And
Oh,
now it's like a corporation where there are
the
people on the
board and
board,
everything,
and the
right?
board can come in and say, I don't think that you're viable here anymore in this situation. And maybe they did give him
Mm,
like $1 million payout, but at the
mm,
level that they're living, you're renting a 10,000 a month house in Potomac, and then you are putting $60,000 worth of upgrades into somebody else's property. They're
mm.
not
That's not
thinking
smart. That's
at
not smart
all.
at all.
So why would they
Never do
trust
that,
you?
you guys. Because
And now
maybe
those
after
people
her
kick you
influence,
out.
I feel
They kick.
like I, I feel like Badasi and Peen have a lot of influence over people. So perhaps after the influence of her Badasi is gone off of him, he might come back to his senses, and his family will be able to trust him one day.
I
Mm,
doubt that's going to happen.
yeah, I wouldn't.
I doubt that's going to happen.
But guys, I've been in this stuff too long. This was great. I really appreciated being able to talk Bravo again. Krista and Larger, y'all are killing it.
I love you, man. Thank you. You're killing it. You're on your way to 200,000, right?
No.
You're
I
not to
do.
200,000 yet.
No, I'm not the two.
Well, this is the year. You're gonna be at 500,000 by the end of the year. I claim it for you.
I appreciate it. I do have to call
Yeah.
Dr. Heavenly though. You reminded me.
I
I
know
need
I
to.
have to call her too. I got a great opportunity for her.
Oh, it's a money making thing.
Yeah.
Put me
Me
in
and
it and
her,
loan
we
me some
like
money.
money. We like money.
Y'all are a mess. Bye, y'all. Dustin, it
Mm-hmm.
was nice meeting you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice meeting you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
a follow of your channel, so
Oh, thank
uh,
you. I appreciate that.
yeah.
Yeah, Dustin has a channel too. He's new to this game. He's new to this
What's the
and
name?
true to this.
I'll subscribe. What's the name of the channel?
It's the Juice Radio and Talk Show.
Just radio and talk show.
Oh, are
The
you with Juice? You
yes,
go with Juice over there?
I'm with Juice. Drop the link to Juice so he can follow.
I'll
Oh,
definitely
you
follow.
know the Juice Radio talk show. You know her, right?
Oh wait, you're part of her team.
Yeah, I'm part of her team now.
Oh,
I'm
I
new
didn't
to
know
it.
that. Yeah, I definitely.
I have my own show over there now. So
Wait, Juice has a network,
yes.
Yeah, she's working a network over there, and she has
so
people
she has
from.
multiple content creators under her network.
Mm-hmm.
So I would need to just go to the Juice Radio show. Oh, wait, meaning multiple people do segments on her channel.
Right.
Yes,
Okay, I get it. I'm yeah, I'm already
I have
subscribed
my
to the
own
Juice.
I have my own show over there now. I cover 90 Day Fiance recaps. So that's what I do.
All
So
right, well, she's making
Right on.
moves. Okay.
Looks like
Well,
Dr. Wendy Osefo and Happy Eddie are going to go on the Wendy show today at 1.
Wendy,
If anybody's
the Wendy.
interested,
Are you talking
Happy
about
Eddie and Wendy.
Happy
about
Eddie's a
the
good name for that for his
Isn't
product, but
that great?
I have to go though. And Kristen Marie can't get back into her own show, so I don't know how.
Oh no. Oh no. Can she drop the link? Is it on the link?
No, her laptop died.
Okay. Well, I don't know. If I leave the studio, will it stay on?
Yes,
What do you want us
only
to do,
Krista can come
Krista?
in and stop the live.
Yeah. What do you want us to do? You want us to stay on until you come back? Yeah, see, ATL was not affluent. Only Deshawn had that money. She was and Lisa Wu. Lisa
Lisa
Wu
Wu and
and
Sheree was
Deshawn,
still married to Bob at the time, so she was getting her 7 figure. Nene was the
she was
only
still
one on
married
that
to
show
the not.
without money, and Kim had unlimited money through Big Papa.
Mm-hmm.
So they were affluent and behind the gates and known in the community.
Mm-hmm.
But we now know
Nene,
that they did not have them. We now know that that was smoke and mirrors for most of them.
right. And that's what I'm saying though. So knowing now that it was all smoke and mirrors, is that a requirement? Is affluence
Wait,
a
you're getting me.
requirement
You're
for us to
tricking
be
me.
entertained?
You are tricking me. I just said goodbye, and now you're trying to pull me back in. I'm
I
smarter than
am.
that.
I am because
Bye.
Indub, wait, Indub is loving this conversation.
Nope, I gotta
The Indub
go.
said she has it. Oh man.
Goodbye, y'all.
I love you. Peace.
nice to
Happy
meet you.
Monday.
Yeah.
But Mims, hit me up about New Jersey. She said, wait, so what do you want us to do? I'll end it as soon as I can get back in. You are hilarious. Do you stop it, my Zyree, stop. I told you to stop. That was my son. Do you want us to stay up here until you come?
Yeah, she
Or
went
do you
to. I
want us
think
to
she went
leave?
to stay up there. I think she went to stay up there to make. Well, I got to talk to her about something when she comes back. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
What's your show over on the Juices channel like?
Oh, I cover 90 Day Fiance recaps. So
Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't got
yeah,
into 90 Day Fiance. Everybody tells me I need to watch that. I just got into Love is Blind. Just
yeah,
got into Love is Blind. You know, the pod experiment where they go in those
yeah,
pods and
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So I started watching that, but I haven't got into these other types of the sister wives and stuff. Is it a good show?
yeah. It's a good show. We got 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After beginning on March 17th.
Oh, nice, nice.
So
Go sit down,
uh,
Mama.
we're gonna start. We're gonna after this show ends, we're gonna start a new show. It's called 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After.
Uh-huh. So what did you think
So
about the last 90 days? Is that running right now?
it's running right now. We got a couple more episodes left, and then we're gonna have Happily Ever After March 17th. Just wait for. I'm waiting for Krista. So. Wait for Krista.
Yeah, so I don't know. That was Mim's voice was different. That was a great show. Kathy Hilton and her sister can go, huh, Mademoiselle? Reality is Krista said she's hungry. Um, oh, I think Candor was saying we've hardly let you say a comment, Dustin. What were your thoughts on Miami, or that's what we were talking about, was like Miami and stuff. Do you think the
Uh,
housewives have to be rich? That was a good point.
I feel like they have to be almost. Um, in order to be on the show, it's all about the money. So that's how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't. Like I said, I watched it because I'm a lady, I'm a housewife, and the show was literally called
No,
Housewives. I didn't know that
no,
backstory about
I
I
wa-
didn't know that
you
back.
know, I've been watching it a long time too, but
Mhm.
I feel like it's changed a lot, and it changed a lot.
Yeah.
Um, and I think it's more about the money than it is the um programming schedule. I think it's more about
Yeah.
who makes the most money and
Mhm.
whoever brings the most um tea on that show. So whoever brings the most drama is who they're gonna keep. Yeah.
Oh, Kristen said she needs the live to end. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the studio. You guys make sure you smash all of Kristen's buttons, ring her bell,
Mhm.
and you'll see her in the next video. I'm gonna bounce out, Dustin. It was great talking to
Okay.
you today.
You too.
Bye, everybody. See you in the next
Bye.
video.
Yeah, see you later.